Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy for livestream number 13 as we continue our magical journey. Good morning, hope your week is going well. We're back this morning for about 3.5 hours as we continue doing all the side stuff and exploring everything we haven't seen as of yet. If you missed the stream yesterday, we actually finished the main story. It was tricky, to put it lightly. The last big fight you have, I struggled immensely. It was extremely tricky, but we managed to do it in the end. We've got a few side quest lines we'd like to finish off. We've got Sebastian's story to finish, Poppy's story to finish, Natty's story to finish. There's a few things still to do. And also lots of side missions. So you pick up so many side missions along the way. It doesn't actually encourage you to go and do those and explore really until you finish the story, when it physically tells you to go and do it, unlike some games. So we did quite a lot of side stuff as we went along, but I still feel there's so much more to see and do. We've not finished yet. We've got today and tomorrow's stream, and then we'll make a decision on where we stand. I am considering going for the platinum. I had a brief look at trophies yesterday. There are some collectibles that are going to take some time, but aside from them, my thinking is if we go and do a run through of each house, mainly because each house has their own unique quest, it would be interesting to do that. And you also need to use all 3 houses in total for the platinum. So it might be a way of seeing their unique quests at the same time as going towards the platinum as well. That is my thinking as it stands. Dijik, good morning, how are you? So yeah, still lots to do and see. And we will hopefully go from there. For those that aren't aware, sorry, I was just checking the sound. For those that aren't aware, we are back this evening for the DLC of Venom for Hogwarts Legacy, for Marvel Midnight Suns. That'll be this evening. We've got 3.5 hours ahead of us to see how much more we can get done. As I say, I think we should get quite a lot done this morning, because if there's no main story now, other than the storylines for some of the side characters, a lot of the stuff is just running around, really. We should be okay, I think. Right, just let me tweet, and this is where I struggle to type and talk, so bear with me a second. How are you today, Dijik? I'm really struggling to type and talk. What's going on? So as I say, we've got today's stream and tomorrow morning's stream, and then we'll make decisions. But I think next week we will be going and doing new houses just to see their quests as well. I'm assuming, and I don't know for this for sure, that the shop quest we did, where we had to fight upside down and stuff like that, I'm assuming that's the Gryffindor unique quest, I think. But I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But I know one of the other houses you go to Azkaban. I was told it's not as good as it sounds, but I still want to see it. I want to say, you know, we've seen it at least. That's kind of my thinking. Right, let's load in and let's have a look. We've still got Sebastian's storyline to finish as well. We did quite a bit of it yesterday. There was a shocking revelation, or something shocking happened in yesterday's stream because of that quest. I don't want to spoil it for those that haven't seen it. We rescued the Phoenix yesterday, and now it's appeared in the back of the room. That's quite cool. But yeah, my thinking is we go and do the rest of Sebastian's quest line after what happened, and at least that's something else done. The reason we are here is, if I remember correctly, we set the mission. We're going to meet Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. That's our current quest, because we're waiting for Sebastian to come back to us and say he's ready to see us. So Poppy we're meeting in the Forbidden Forest. This is our current quest. We've still got Natty, the Daedalian Keys, the Hall of Herodiana, We didn't finish that. We've been in there, but we didn't quite finish it. Birds of a Feather, go and do. Henrietta's Hideaway. The Henrietta's Map. Imelda Reyes. Hidden Herbology Corridor. I can't believe we've not done that, to be fair. Cressida's Books. Gobstones, we've got half of those. A Statue of the One-Eyed Witch. Dorothy Sprottle. Demiguise, we've done the level 2 unlock. We haven't done level 3 yet. Use Roland's Map. Dale Family Tomb. And the Floating Candles. That's the ones we currently have. There's probably more to pick up a lot still as well, to be honest. There is a lot of quests, and obviously Merlin Trials, there's not 195 I've heard. But there's parts of the map we've not been to, so over here, we've not even touched over here yet, and it'd be nice to explore the map fully as well. What we'll do, whilst we're on our way to meet Poppy, we'll actually do this Merlin trial on the way. There's still one type of Merlin trial we don't know how to solve. So we've got to figure that one out as we go as well. But enough talking. In fact, before we head off, I don't know where we are with gear. I think we did check it. How much space have we got? Oh, we've got a decent amount of space now. We're okay. Talent points, we still haven't spent many of them. I've still got 8 points unspent. And I kind of don't know whether to spend them all. Because I don't know what to spend them all on, to be honest. Kind of in two minds. Because I don't use anything else. If we don't use stuff, I kind of don't really want to... I don't really want to use them. It's kind of one of those weird ones at the minute. I just don't know what to use and when. At some point, there is a trophy for spending them all. So at some point, we will have to just spend them. But we'll have a look at that later. It's fine. We'll just carry on with missions and stuff first. Marvin, good morning. How are you? Cressida's Books are really easy to do. It took me like 2 minutes. It's right at the central horse. You give it. Oh, okay, cool. Next time we head there, then that's what we'll do. Sounds like a good plan. Right. Obviously, we need some leech juice that we've never used. There's lots of stuff we haven't really utilised in the game. Potions being the biggest one, I feel. Just haven't really utilised them. We haven't needed to utilise them either, though. That's the weird thing. And I don't... There's things like that that I know why they're in the game. And if your playstyle helps you use them things, then I understand it. But for me, they've kind of been non-existent.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Right, as we're passing it, let's see what we've got to do for this one. Like I say, there's still one of these that we found we don't know how to solve.
Revelio.
I can't tell which one it is just yet. Right, what's that? So we've got to light that one there. There'll be 3 of these in total. I need to find where they all are first, because they'll all drop down at different speeds. So there's one there. And there's one over there. Right, okay. So we'll wait for this one to reset. I think that's the first one. First or second one at the very least. There's a spider's web there that's kind of blocking that one. There we go. This one isn't too bad. It's all about timing, this one, to be fair.
Not so
That's it, job done.
Merlin.
Would recommend getting the curse upgrades for all the spells plus upgrade Avada, because obviously you can instant kill people like 40 per time. Even if we're not going to use it, you think we should upgrade it. Good morning, Dave. How are you? We should upgrade the Vada Kedavra even if we don't plan on using it. I still don't want to use it. Do you know what? When we do a partial playthrough, I know, because you're not going to get them till quite late, are you? I was thinking, because we have to do partial playthroughs. Oh, there's butterflies over this way. Of other characters. I was considering being nasty as one of them. But you won't get a lot of the curses till quite late, will you? That's the only thing. I'm not planning on fighting. We're just following the butterflies over here. We are off to meet Poppy with the Centaurs. That's the plan. But as we're passing this, I thought we'd do it. Follow the butterflies. They're only going to give us a cosmetic item. I'm good. I'm very good, in fact. Thank you, Dave. Thanks for asking. Yeah, no, I'm okay. Can complain, but I won't complain. Let's put it that way. We're still waiting for the monetization review to be processed. It can take anywhere up to a month, they say. But as soon as it's done, I'll let people know. I will talk about that in the... We've got a new quest available in the quest log. How's that work? I will talk about that in the channel update next week, because I've had a few questions about things. And I kind of don't... There's certain things I don't want to happen. Oh. So because of that, I'll talk about it next week.
Revelio.
There's a chest in here. I wasn't meaning to attack this one, but there's a chest in here, and I'm not going to say no to the chest. There you go. Right, anyway, back to what we were actually heading for, because there was a reason we were here. We're trying to meet Poppy and the Centaurs. That was our plan. That was the quest we're actually doing. So easy to get sidetracked, especially when you see something. Have I not cleared this? Ah, there's a camp here, and I don't think we've cleared it. No. We might as well do the bandit camp while we're here. Good morning, Killer. How are you? Oh, yeah, no, it'll all get sorted. It's not an issue. I'm not worried about it. I know a few people have been asking, so I just wanted to make sure people were aware of where we're at. My fault. Poor defense there. Even the Centaurs are here. Well, the Centaurs aren't actually doing anything. I'm only here because we haven't cleared this bandit camp as of yet. If we'd already cleared this, we wouldn't be doing this, but we haven't cleared it, so we might as well get it done. Anyone else here to deal with? Or they all disappeared? And the fact the Centaurs arrived but didn't do anything. Kind of a bit weird. To be fair, all you need to do to clear these is grab this chest. Once that's done, there's a little tick next to the poacher camp, and that is job done. There are other things normally to pick up, but that is all we needed to do to clear this. And it is now done. Right, we can head to where we wanted to head, which is the Poppy, to meet the Centaurs, I believe. That's where we're heading now. Got a little one to do her first stream with me at the weekend. Oh, good. As long as she enjoyed it, that's the main thing, isn't it? I'm glad she enjoyed it. How did she find talking, or did she not talk? Did she find her voice? If you're not going to use it, maybe skip on the Avada upgrade, but I would recommend still getting the Curse normal spell upgrades. Yeah, that's true. I should probably upgrade some of the other ones, shouldn't I? I've just been in two minds about using the Forbidden Curses, that's the thing. I don't know. We've played this quite as a nice person. And the problem is you don't get the Forbidden Curses till quite late. So even in the partial playthroughs we have to do for the Platinum or the other ones where I want to see their unique house missions, we won't necessarily get the... Unless we do just focus on Sebastian's quest for one of them at the start, just so we get all the Forbidden Curses really quickly, potentially.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want
Little
to
bit
help.
more she did, the less I could shut her up. It's always the way, isn't it? Main thing is she enjoyed it. That's the thing, isn't it? That's the main thing. Right, let's speak to Poppy. This is one of the missions we need to do. I think we're meeting the Centaurs, to be fair.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
There we go.
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more
We've
of
just
a
seen them. They're at the
surprise,
poacher's camp, just
I
down the road.
suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snigets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
First I'm talking about the Forbidden ones. The first I'm talking about is just put a green X on the enemy. Oh really? I've not seen that. Which one does the green X?
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
I'll have to have a look at that.
That's exactly the right
I don't know
word.
which one's put a green X on the enemy.
Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them
She's
about what
keeping
we're trying
something
to
from
do.
us.
They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right.
No, she's hiding something.
We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snigets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Centaurs. It was annoying they appeared at the poachers camp a minute ago, but they actually didn't help us. Thanks for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never!
All of them to go
We're
again
here
as green
because
X for default, but
we
never
need
spells
your
red
help.
when needed.
Enough.
Okay.
You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Not high rep be prepared. Right, I'll have to have a look. Obviously, if we're not filled with holes by the Centaurs first. Good morning, Dennis. How are you? Thank you for the like, but much appreciated.
It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this
How are
herd,
you?
and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Yeah, we didn't do it.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now,
Yeah, no worries.
follow me before
Golden
I...
Snigets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snigets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest.
Okay, so we need to get Moonstone and place
I,
it
on the other
somewhere.
hand, must go speak with the herd.
That's the
Find
plan.
me after you have done this.
We're going on a Snidget hunt.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone.
What's the bed in the
What
Moonstone
do
surrounded by,
moonstones have
by,
to do
by
with
spiders,
Snidgets?
would be my guess.
And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing Centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
He was annoyingly
He could have
cryptic.
been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur.
I still
It's
think
a
Poppy's
shame
not
how
telling us
quickly he
something.
left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Well, I can just head straight there. I
I'll
like.
let you know what I find.
Oh, so we can't actually go and do this yet because she's going to let us know when she's ready. I like the fact that even after the main story, there's still story to see. That's the thing. Right, we have got one of these nearby, which you may as well go and do. We can't carry on this side mission with her because she's going to go back and research it. But we can go and meet Sebastian in a minute and continue his story after what happened yesterday. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen what happened in Sebastian's storyline, so I'm not going to mention it until obviously we speak to him. So if you haven't seen Sebastian and what happened, then apologies, but you might find out in a minute. We'll do this first as it is
Here's one of those
night time,
tables Professor Shah mentioned.
and then we'll head to the Undercroft to speak to Sebastian. These are fairly simple. I say that as I've now got to sort it out. Zoom, 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 zoom. To be fair, they are fairly simple. There we go. That is Draco. One done. And we've leveled up to level 31. Definitely taking us longer to level up now than it did at the start of the game. Yes, they did, Ramen. Yes, they exchanged words. I wouldn't say friendly, but yes, they exchanged words. There is a Merlin. Oh, do you know what? We're here. Let's do the Merlin trial. It's nearby. We are flying a little bit more now than we have during the main game, mainly because we've been here before. There's only places we've not been that I don't fly. There's poachers right where this is, I think.
Can't even agree on something amongst I tell you this.
There's a Merlin trial.
Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms.
And right near these. I know exactly what the Merlin trial is as well. We're going to have to fight though first. That's him down. Oh.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. You're gonna have to stop that. I don't have all day.
Bit of ancient magic there. Right, he's left. You're down. We're only taking these out because I want to do the Merlin quests here, and obviously these are in the way.
One creature in the wizarding world. Revelio.
Anything else to pick up before we go and do this? This is the simple one. We just need to go and catch the insects and bring them to the different bits. There's still one Merlin trial we actually don't know how to solve. Oh, we've already activated this one previously. That's why it's not doing anything. Right, let's go and grab the insect, shall we?
Lumos.
Leaving those to attack each other down below us. We don't need to get involved in those kind of things. Right, one set of insects done. And obviously, well, I would happily admit, we didn't actually figure out how to solve this.
Revelio.
Ramen, I think it was you, wasn't it, that figured out how to solve this one for us? This was, I'd never even thought this would be the way to solve this, to be fair. Right, we're missing one. There's one there. Where's my insects? What's the bet in there behind this rubble? They are, I can see them.
Bombarder.
Anything else in here? No.
Lumos.
Oh, there's a couple of things to pick up, actually. Money. To be honest, we don't need money anymore. We've got thousands of money, and we don't spend it. It's one of those weird things. Money has never really been an issue for us in this. There we go. Merlin child complete. I think Sebastian and I'm going to talk about the events and what happened in the other... Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you, Ron. I may need your help figuring out how to solve one more of these. There's one that we still don't know what to do. But until we're there, obviously, I don't know. I won't be able to explain what it was. Right, let's go meet Sebastian in the Undercroft. At least that's another mission we can be doing. There's 3 basic story missions still to do. Natty, Poppy, and Sebastian. I'm leaving the Owls, Professor Weasley, until we've done everything else. That's kind of my current thinking. Okay. We can come straight here. And then we can meet Sebastian, and then... I don't know how much more Sebastian's quest line's left. I can't... I would hazard a guess, not much. Mainly because of how it's actually at. If you haven't seen Sebastian's storyline, apologies, you may get it spoiled a little bit now. Because I think, like Ramen said, I think they're going to talk about what happened yesterday when we did this. And it was shocking. I was actually quite surprised at what happened. It wasn't anything like I expected. I wasn't expecting what happened to happen, if that makes sense.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian. Anne
It looks good. It is a brilliant game, Dave. It is a fantastic game.
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Yeah, exactly what Raven just said.
Turn me in.
Too late. I did say it twice before we got
here.
Did
you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my
But yeah,
uncle.
it's a brilliant
I can't believe he's gone.
game. The story's really good.
How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it.
I can't believe there's no DLC planned.
Oh, and
which is surprising.
I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't
Okay,
worry,
we're going to talk to
Sebastian.
Ominous then.
I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly.
I've heard that a lot
No
of
matter
people
what
reckon
happens from here, I'm glad we met.
this quest line is the best quest line in the game,
Sebastian.
Sebastian's.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts.
Tough choice now.
Before
Oh, really?
I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
Oh, really? Okay. We have to make the choice. We should turn Sebastian in for what he did, or we must not turn Sebastian in for what he did. To be fair, please don't turn him in. Did you turn him in, Ramen? To be fair, his uncle attacked us. We did defend ourselves. What Sebastian did, he shouldn't have done. But you could say it was in self-defense. They take his trip. You could say what he did was in self-defense. Yes, he shouldn't have used the words he used. But it was self-defense. I'm not going to turn him in. I can't blame him 100%. In my mind, it was in self-defense. You didn't turn him in either. No, I think it was in self-defense. His uncle attacked us first. Yes, he may have used the wrong spell, but he did it for the right reasons. That's kind of my kind of view. So yeah, we must not turn Sebastian in.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
He suddenly
We've
turns
both
evil and starts
heard that
murdering
before.
everyone.
But we also
Made the
need
wrong
to
choice.
think about Anne. She's lost her health, and now she's lost her uncle. Do you really
That's
want
a good
to take
point.
her
She's
brother
lost
away
everyone.
from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right.
Do it.
As
Turn
much
him
as I
in.
believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing.
We're doing the right thing.
I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Okay. I think that's finished. So I think that quest line potentially is finished, unless more is going to show up. That's that currently done. So we can go and speak to Natty now. Oh, we're here, aren't we? You said about the didn't you say about the books, Ramen? Where are they? Flying books. We might as well go and do that while we're here. We have learned it, yes. I haven't used it, but I believe we've learned it. I'll need to check. Let's get there. We'll go and get these books first. That's another thing done. And then we'll go and meet Poppy. Not Poppy, Natty. Have I learnt it? I think I have. No, I haven't. How have I not learnt it? Maybe I thought we had to look as part of that quest line, but maybe we haven't learnt it then. That's obviously something we need to do then still.
I've thought about what you told me in the Great Hall. I would like to speak with you. Meet me in the other room as you can.
Okay, so Sebastian's ready to meet us. So we'll go and meet him in due course. We'll just quickly do this mission for Cressida. Collect the flying books at the library. I don't think this will take us too long to do. We've not got the fast travel point here either.
What are you up to now?
Oh, okay, there's another mission there. We'll have to talk to him in a second just to get that done. There's something over here. Oh, this is the Dalian key. That's one of the Dalian key places as well for the house tokens. I think we're going to go upstairs to get the other books. That's what I think that mission. Poppy's ready for us as well.
It's south of the castle. I think the cave
Revelio.
is near there.
Ah, flying books over here. That's a field guide, that's not the one we wanted. That's what we wanted. I think there's still missions we haven't picked up yet, would be my current guess. Just because it seems like there's still things we need to go and do and find. That needs a moth. We need to look for a moth somewhere as well. Right, where's this book? Where are you? Over there. Ah, don't do it. It's over here. Questor's book. There we go. So we've got all the Questor's books now. The pages up. Oh, the pages are there. Okay. The graphics are incredible, Dave. To be honest, I think graphically this stands out. Stands out. I don't want to speak to her. She does a quiz. We don't want to speak to her for another quiz. It definitely stands out there as one of the best graphical games we've got so far. To be fair. There's a page nearby. It's not there. I can hear it ringing. It's here. The old librarian, one of the first librarians of Hogwarts, is depicted here. Rumour is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students. He was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm at the slightest sneeze. Silencing charm. Revelio. While we're here, I'm just looking to see if I can find a moth. Yeah, there's a moth downstairs. Because we know there's a thing to do with the moth. While we're in the library, we might as well do what's needed to be done in the library. It makes sense. There's a moth there. No, it's the Dalian key. Come here, the Dalian key. I know exactly where you're heading. So this is for a house token. This is something else we need to also do. These are a little bit annoying because you've got to hit this at the right time. You've got to slap the key in the slot.
Brilliant.
There we go. And that is our house token gained. That's another one. I don't know how many of those we need to gain in total. There is a few. Let's pick up this quest while we're here. So I'm pretty sure we haven't got this quest.
Sir, are you alright? You seem to be in some distress.
Alright? Do I look alright?
I will teach us about Kadabra when I meet Sebastian next year then.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen.
Someone's stolen his frame.
Students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Why does that come across as quite sarcastic when he says that?
She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard a plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the three broomsticks.
So that's what I mean. There's still quests I think we haven't picked up.
My other frame hung. Marvel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame.
Oh dear, yeah, it's the oh dear that sounds awful. It sounded so sarcastic, didn't it? Right, so obviously we'll do this mission at some point when we're back in Hogsmeade.
Where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places.
Oh, it's a ruin we'll go to for it.
Crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
It's probably a long way from here then, by the sounds of it.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it.
So he listens to everyone in the pub and then tells the headmaster.
Me of my prefect days.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your
We'll do the moth as well, and I think that's just about everything done in the library. So at least we can say that area is kind of finished. We'll hand the books in the Cressida, and then we'll go to Sebastian. And then Buffy, then Natty.
They took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
And obviously we're still not max level, so I'm assuming doing all the missions will help us get to max level.
How marvelous. Do bit quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me.
Yeah, I'm in no rush to solve that. Right, there is a moth we need to pick up.
Revelio.
I did see it. I thought I saw it from above, but maybe I didn't. How do I walk on fire? Oh, I know. Glacius, obviously.
Revelio.
Anything else in here? So yeah, there is a moth somewhere in here. We need it for that mirror upstairs. I'm assuming they show up as blue, the moths. To be fair. Another little mini chest over here to grab. But I could be wrong. They may not show up. I'm not sure. There's a page to her left somewhere. I can hear it. That the ringing is normally signifying a page. Is it here? I can hear it. It might be above us though. Yeah, I think it's above us. But yeah, I thought I saw him off, but I think I saw the Dalian key instead. Which obviously we've done. The moths seem to be the hardest thing to kind of come across, I find. Right, where is this page? Unless it was downstairs and I'm in the wrong place. Can't quite work out where it is. I can't hear it at all now. It's somewhere over here. Upstairs or downstairs, I don't know. Right, anyway, I could be here for ages just trying to find this. I know there's no online play, Dave. It's a complete single player, to be fair. Yeah, completely single player. We will come back here. We've obviously got a few things still to find there. But I want to try and get these done. So, let's go and speak to Sebastian. Wherever he is now. Is he back? Oh, he's back in there. Okay. Oh, we haven't finished that mission, have we? I've done the books, but not actually handed them in to her. Should we go and hand the books in first? I should have done that first. Books. Flying off the shelves. Because all we're going to do is hand this in. Everything else is done, I believe. She is just outside. But yeah, moths. I think moths are going to be the hardest thing for us to find, it seems. That's the one thing I struggle to find. I think we've done one, maybe two tops the whole game. Oh, make sure your eyes are a bit funny, going down there really quickly. There's something over here, though. Just seeing something sharp over here.
Revelio.
What's this? Professor Black Knight's just a ban on magic in the library. Someone has been sneaking with it into the restricted section, and Cresta Bloom seems to think of the library as our own. Our own personal arena which to practice the latest incantations. It is most disruptive. One might consider Peeves tame by comparison to antics. I think that's a little nod to us sneaking our way in, isn't it? Right, we'll hand this into Cresta, we'll go and meet Sebastian, and then go from there. I don't know if it would be, to be fair. I think if you went... we can do that at the same time. I think if in maybe the dark arts arenas and stuff, yes.
Hello,
I think that would be quite a good thing to have,
books,
like a PvP in the arena.
What a relief. Thank you.
Around the world itself, I'm not so
take
sure.
The heavy lot off your hands now.
It's too story heavy, I think, for multiplayer.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now,
I know there are some modders working on multiplayer for
Perhaps I should
PC.
start brushing up on my Latin.
I think they're also working on Quidditch as well, because Quidditch
Thank
isn't in
goodness,
this.
some people are trustworthy.
There we go, mission
Certainly
complete.
wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's another one done. Just nice to get these missions done. Okay, Sebastian. That's who we're going to go meet next. Is he back in the Undercroft? He is indeed. So we'll head there now. That's another one done. I'd say, although the main story's done, there is still quite a lot to see and do.
Handy resource indeed.
And it didn't really encourage us to go and do all the other stuff until we finished the main story, strangely, which is quite nice. Some games you get that point of no return, whereas this kind of encourages it after the story finished. We've been trying to do as much as we can as we go along, but there's still quite a lot still to do and see. There's parts of the map we've not been to yet. We must find these Snigets as well. Right, let's go and speak to Sebastian.
I'm glad you came.
Sebastian, I received your owl. What's happened?
Ominis spoke with Anne about what happened with my uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did.
Yes, you can have it on easy, normal,
She
hard.
said the guilt I'll have to live with.
We play
is
everything on normal, to
punishment
be
enough.
fair.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try
Is
to
that
move
if you
on
use
now.
unforgivables
The
too
thing
much
is-
SMP for the ministry?
I think I've lost my sister.
Yeah, that
My
could be
twin.
alright.
Forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day
Yeah, I
she'll
like
be
the
able
idea
to
of that,
forgive
to be
you.
fair.
I hope you're right.
You use the
I
unforgivables,
realize
people
I
come
can't
after you,
undo
bounty
what's
hunters
been
and
done,
stuff.
But I can try every day to make up for it. I owe you and Ominis everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago.
And then we'd have to
Thank
move
you.
Potato in the field.
I have no idea what's to
administer
come,
plan
but
hunting the unforgivable.
I'm
That's
grateful for
a
your
very good
friendship.
shout, actually, Ramen.
I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Trophy achieved at Sallow Grave. That is Sebastian's storyline now finished. I'm guessing if his storyline's... No, we still haven't learned Avada Kedavra. Or have we learned it and we can't use it here?
I wondered if you might
Oh,
teach
there we
me
go.
how to cast that
We can
curse
learn
you
it now.
mentioned.
Oh, which one?
The killing curse.
I'd like to learn how to cast the killing
I don't
curse.
plan on using it, but I'd
After
like to
all
learn
that's
it.
happened. Very well. You need to be precise with your wand movement. The incantation is Avada
And at least that's every
Kedavra.
spell, though,
Are there
in
any
her
other
armory.
curses you'd like to learn?
That's all I wanted to learn for now. Thank you.
Of course. You're the only one with whom I would entrust such knowledge. Let's speak again soon.
As I say, I don't plan on using it, but it just means we've learned every curse that way. There we go. Avada Kedavra is now unlocked. So that is every spell now learnt. Let's have a quick look. It is there. Did anyone notice when you learn the spell what the shape is? It is quite a significant shape if you know the Harry Potter stories. More of you in a party, harder it is. Yeah, that's true. Clear bounty, you'll have to kill them with no just basic combat, or else you'll have to be put on trial. That's you've really thought a little bit, quite a lot in depth about that, haven't you? Luna, good morning. How are you? Right, what have we got left to do? We still need to go and speak to Poppy. Let's go and meet Poppy for this moonstone. I want to see what these Snigets look like. So let's go and meet Poppy next. Where's the mission here? Oh, still okay. We can fast travel to this point. We'll speak to this person here whilst we're there, and then we'll go and meet Poppy. That's the plan. Try and clear what we can when we can.
I've always said that travel
Yeah, symbol of
broadens
the scar,
mind.
exactly. You don't want Quidditch though. Well, they're on about there's modders trying to put it into the PC version. That's the thing. So I'm just answering a question on Discord. Right. We'll talk to the person that's here with the mission. Just because we're here anyway, it makes sense. There's a locked house here with chests inside. Can we get inside? Level 2
Hello,
unlock.
Amora.
Is this our first level 2 lock we're unlocking? I think it might be. Since we learned level 2 unlocking. At least they didn't change the mini game to unlock. They've kept it the same, even though it's a level 2 lock. Because that could have been a bit annoying if they'd changed it. Right, big chest here. And I believe there's something else here. Is that it? Yeah. No demi-guys? No demi-guys. It's always worth looking while we're there. Right, so the person at the shop needs to speak to us. That's a separate mission we've already picked up. We've just not done it yet.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor
I don't know, I
Hagrids,
think quite a lot of the modders won't put it out there until it's done.
She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot.
Well, Victor Woodward is no more, so
never thought
you're
she'd
safe.
turn to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom, sister or no.
Okay, let's ask all the questions.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
Why would Catherine come back to rob?
As I say, we'll do this mission at some point. There's no reason to do it just yet.
Like a criminal to you?
Unless it's next to us.
She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
With his name, I kind of want him to have an Irish accent.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
Right, we're quickly selling the gear we don't need just because we're here. It makes sense to do it as we're here.
Belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows.
Right, a unicorn
I ought
hair.
to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
So at some point at night, we'll come back and find this person. Let's get rid of everything that's not needed. There we go. We got over 18,000.
You were able to stop by.
This is one of the weird things. So along with there's a chest in there. Along with not really needing to use potions during the whole game, money as well has never been an issue. And I know obviously you've got to have some form of currency in a game. It makes sense to have currency. But I think it's just been too easy for us to obtain it, if that makes sense. And we've not bred animals and sold them off. We haven't sold a single animal, in fact. It's just we've always had enough money by selling gear that's no good to us. Which I was surprised by. I did think it'd be harder. Nobody will see. We will blast Haggerty of Avada Kedavra and let his sister steal his retirement funds.
I know there was something
Well, I didn't want to say that out loud. Okay, we're going to go and meet Poppy. And then we shall hopefully go...
the dark in there.
Go and do... Well, hopefully we'll then go and meet the Snigget after we've retrieved the Moonstone. Anything to pick up here before we do this? No. Oh, there's balloons. We'll have to do the balloons at some point. There's lots of balloons. Do you know what? We've not actually done a single race yet. I know. I looked at trophies just after we finished, because we can look at trophies now, and we haven't done a single race. And there is a trophy for winning, beating certain times of races. I've not done a single one.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Okay, let's see why people avoid it first.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Let's poke around then in this mystery cave.
Have a look.
It's either going to be spiders or Inferius. They're generally the enemies you find in caves.
I
Oh,
wonder
look at
if
the
you
bees.
go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Go blind when staring directly at a moonstone. Okay. Can't look at the moonstone then. Why can't I go? Moonstone Garden. But now to hide these things. Naming it after what you're looking for. Right, what are we going to find in here is the question.
You don't think the rumours about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out.
There's a door there to open as well. Right, that's his first chamber done then.
Bombarda.
Okay.
Revelio.
While we're in here, we've got to make sure we do everything we possibly can in here. Oh, it's no. These, you know, when I was saying about it could only be, I hadn't actually thought about being Doug Fox. To be fair, hadn't even crossed my mind that Doug Fox could be in it. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind. To be fair, obviously they're an enemy we have seen previously. We haven't fought them that often, to be fair. We've seen them a bit in the wild. There is also, if we decide to go for the platinum, there is also a trophy for using ancient magic on every type of enemy.
What is going on with that?
And I don't know if we've used it on Dugbox, to be fair. Right, we've opened up a few things. There's something here if we burn this.
Revelio.
Okay. Obviously there's a doorway that way, which we need to go and do. There's a chest upstairs we're going to need to go and get to. There's always so much to see in one area. I missed that. There we go. There's something this way. Okay, what else? So obviously that moves. Well, looks that moves. We need to make that move, which will actually be a different spell. Be that one. No, is it not? Normally the pulso moves that. Oh no, we need to put the moths in that first. So that needs moths to make that work before we can spin it. Character acts like he hasn't been a goblin dragon infested with one of the most powerful types about magic. That's why about Dugbox. I know, it's a bit weird. After you've done everything else, you'd expect him not to be worried about these things anymore.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Right, let's blow the doors off. But yeah, there's a trophy for using ancient magic on every type of enemy. I don't remember what we've used on, what we haven't. Okay. They're different.
Voipers.
I beg
Oh,
your
they're not
pardon?
different. We've seen them before then.
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
We've got Whoopers in the vivarium. I thought they were new for a minute, but they're not. Right, everything else picked up in here. I didn't see any moths, so I'm assuming we'll find moths shortly to bring them across to the thing we need to spin.
Revelio.
Okay, so I'm going to pick up there.
If the moonstone is here and so effective, I wonder if it's being
If
protected.
there's anything in that one.
Revelio. Accio.
Mini spiders in that one.
Revelio.
There's something here. There we go. Money there. A lot of these don't have that much in them. Right. I'm waiting to be attacked again, to be fair. I'm highly expecting us to be attacked at some point. Right, there's something... Oh, okay, I know what we're going to do here. So we've done this kind of puzzle before. So these things that pull out respond to each different doorway, so we've got to do them in the right order. So if we find that first symbol, which is there, and then we find the circle symbol, which is here, this door opens, and that'll be a chest behind it. There we go. Next door we want to open is that one there, so we need the circle there, and then we need this one here, and that door opens. And there's one of our moths that we need. In fact, while we're here, we might as well grab it.
Lumos.
Okay, that's one. And then we've got doors over this way, so we've got that symbol there. I've got the wrong spell set on. Circle from over here. No, circle wasn't there. Circle is... where's circle? This one on the end. That'll be that door opened.
Lumos.
Why is she casting Lumos as well?
Walls have something to do with finding the moths.
I've solved the puzzle and she's still telling us how to solve it. Wrong spell set. It's one, and then we need this one here. And some money. Perfect, so now we just need to make these move. Until they're fully open. There we go, that's fully open. We still need a moth for the other side as well, to be fair. There's something previously we needed a moth for. We haven't done that yet, so something else we still need to grab. Thanks for the like, where there was, much appreciated. No worries, thank you Dave, thank you for dropping by, thank you for saying hello as well, much appreciated, and hopefully I'll catch you in one of your streams very soon. Thank you Dave. Right, everything in there is picked up. I'm assuming we can take one of those moths with us when we leave. I think that's why that's moving around like that. Oh, we need to move them now, in fact. We need to use them for this bit.
Lumos.
If she was going to use Lumos, you'd expect her to go and get the other moth, but instead she just follows us with a torch. Oh, I didn't need that one. You can go back there for the time being. I thought I needed it, but we did. There we go. That's in place.
Revelio.
The door to open there. Nothing inside it, annoyingly. Anything this one? Bit of money that we don't need.
Revelio.
Okay, across we go.
Bombarder.
It's beautiful.
Alright, now we need 3 moths for this door. Well, we've only seen 2 moths so far.
Lumos.
So one is here. I don't think we've seen the third moth yet, so we've got to go back and have a look at this third moth, I think. This one went back to its first hidey hole, which is over here.
Lumos.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this third moth is going to be, to be honest. There's also another spinner to the right over there, I've just seen.
Revelio.
So that, what does that spinner do? Okay. We've obviously missed something previously, and that's why we can't see the moth. I think I know where it is. I think it's now showing up. The music sounds like we're about to be attacked, doesn't it? But I don't think we are. Right. There's a chest there as well, which I haven't managed to get to just yet. Right, it's definitely nothing in here. Where is the moth we're missing?
Revelio.
Not in here. I think I can see it. It's the blue thing symbol there. So obviously we missed this at some point. There's our moth. Before we use it in the doorway though, I have got another thought. This one over here we haven't used. I don't know what this does, but let's chuck this in here and just see.
Revelio.
I'm not too sure what this is going to do. Let's find out. I'm not sure what that's done.
Revelio.
Oh, and it's now... Okay, I think I know what it's doing. We need to run. Because there's a chest up here. I've got a feeling... There we go. Ah. Right, we've got to be really quick then, because that's dropping down now. Can I do it from here? We can. We can be a lot closer to it. So we need to get this just for this chest up here. There we go. Chest obtained, and then we can take them off for the doorway where we're at the minute. As I say, we don't generally get much gear that's any good to us anymore. Even the legendary stuff doesn't generally help us.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Right, that's that puzzle solved. Chest obtained. It's always good. So we run around, we put this in the door. Before we put this in the door, there is another spinny thing to do as well. So we'll have a look at that before we put this in the doorway. I'm assuming I can jump over here, it's not going to fly away. It did fly away. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Where's it gone?
Revelio.
Please tell I've not made it fly all the way back. Pressed the wrong button, so I'm pressing R2 and I needed to jump over that. I don't know where it's gone. I've lost my moth. Is it back here? Because for some reason, once you've got your light spell going, you actually don't need to hold it down, but I always hold down R2. When you go and jump, obviously, that means you cast a spell.
Revelio.
When I didn't need to. I don't know where my moth's gone. Can't see it anywhere. Right, we got it. Well, originally we got it from over here, didn't we? I think.
Revelio.
Cannot believe I just lost my moth. It may have gone where we needed to go, but it may not have done. What's this way? We haven't been this way. Oh, there's only some coins and things there. There's nothing else in this one? No. Hadn't actually been that way at the start, to be fair. It's a dead end. All we can do is hope that moth has gone where we needed to go, I think. I'm hoping I can't have completely lost it. It's going to be here somewhere, isn't it? I can't see it fluttering though, that's the thing. It's a bit of a concern. Hoping it flew forward. Nothing in here. They normally go back to the last place you put them in, but I couldn't see it in there. This could be an issue. Can't see it anywhere. Oh, I can. There's one there. How do you get down there?
Lumos.
How am I going to pick it up from down there? Oh, I know how. Hang on a second. Oh, no, that's not... Yes. Okay, I know how to do it. No, my knee fell off. Let's use this to bring that up. So I think it flew forward, strangely.
Revelio.
Yeah, see, it's just there, so we need to be over there when we cast this. That gives us the third moth. It must have flew forward then. For that to have happened,
Lumos.
It must have flew forward. So at least we haven't lost them off. Or there was always one down there, and we didn't need the other one, potentially. So we did fly away. But there's the door opened anyway. I haven't messed it up at least. Okay, through the doorway we can go. Where is this fabled moonstone?
You did it!
Why did she sound so surprised? Dog bogs.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
We're gonna slice a dangling. Okay, it wants us to slice a dog bog, so I'm just going to try and do two things together here. I'm guessing Levioso is dangling. No, Levioso isn't dangling. Wrong button. Didn't manage the dueling feat. I'm trying to get the dueling feat done. Might as well while we're here. Just in case I've not, we'll use the ancient magic on a dog bog, just so it adds to our list. Because, like I say, there is a trophy for doing it on the dog bogs. So I've got to wait for their tongue to be out, don't I think, for Levioso. For it to dangle. Right, I need the tongue out. I haven't done many of these dueling feats. I've done a few, mainly accidentally. Right, don't kill it yet. I need it to use its tongue. Right, come on, use your tongue. Use your tongue. Alright, Leviosa didn't work. This is the problem with dueling feats. You focus on trying to do one thing, and obviously that can go wrong. But she killed it for us. I thought I'd try at least to get the dueling feat done, and she killed it. That wasn't helpful, was it? So try and do that another time then, by the looks of things. Thanks for the like, always much appreciated. Right. Anything to pick up? Yes, there's something here. Anything else in here to pick up? Not I can see. There was a chest I know we haven't picked up as of yet. Couldn't see how to get to it. Okay, I'm guessing that's the moonstone there.
The water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
So where it's bubbling, you can actually go to different places. Oh, it's not the moonstone. So this will take us somewhere else. So we can dive down, and we'll end up in a little cave somewhere normally. There we go. My guess is the stuff we couldn't get to at the minute will be in here. Look at this though.
It's even more beautiful close up.
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it?
It's got to be here. I just know it.
That is incredible. Okay, I think we're swimming again. Oh no, we can walk through. We've got to burn this, I'm guessing.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while. I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the moonstone is. Which means we're
gotta
one
be
step
here.
ahead of them. We found it!
There's a moonstone.
It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Okay. Job done. I'm assuming there's nothing else in here to pick up. Oh, we're going to talk to Poppy first. So we need to go and place this moonstone where the Centaurs told us to.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snigets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
We may be able to fast travel there. Ready to leave now. I think we've done everything in this cave.
If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I doubt it's dangerous. I don't know how I can say that, to be fair. We know it probably is dangerous.
I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this.
I just want to see a Snidget.
I think that's it over there.
I nearly just jumped down, to be fair.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
I was about to fall off the side of the cliff.
She set up a catapult charm.
Oh, we can't fly.
Make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep.
There's a path here. So I was about to jump off the side of the cliff without realising there was a big drop there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snigets.
There we go.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Well, I'm sure Poppy's gran will be pleased with what she's managed to achieve. No, not that. Make me climb up. I don't know if I'm being really silly or not. Where's the climb up point? There we go. I'm assuming Poppy's a good climber. She's not with us currently. Right, this is where we're placing the Moonstone, and I'm hoping we get to see a Snidget.
We know where the Moonstone goes.
There we go. Let's see what happens. These side stories with the companions that we've met during this game are actually really interesting as well. They had so much more depth away from the main story. Well, they're not Snidgets.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see?
I didn't want a mooncalf dance. I wanted a Snidget.
It happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night I... Well, the
She's not telling us something.
Highwing, actually,
You seem hesitant. Oh, yeah, I'd love
to hear about how you and Highwing met.
There's something she's still not telling us.
About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Oh wow, okay. No wonder she wanted to keep that quiet. She comes from a family of poachers and that's why she's against poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Kind of gives you the reason for why she is so adamant she has to stop poachers.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Okay, let's ask all the questions.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized
She's still
me.
mid though.
That's how they got to Gran.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak.
I think Poppy and Natty are the reasons people have asked
Last
for
I
a
heard,
romance
they were
system in
in
the
Borneo
game.
trying to make their fortunes
Romance
there.
systems in any game don't interest me. I just don't
However,
see they add
I
anything
wouldn't be
to the
surprised
story.
if word
But
has got back to
I have
them.
heard a lot of people
Some
want
days
them
a
to
part
add a
of me
romance
hopes that it has. Now that I'm
storyline
older,
as such
I
into
wish
the
I
game,
could talk to them, get them
which
to
I just
see
find a bit
sense.
weird. So it's all kids, aren't they?
Sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran.
Took her a while to tell us, to
He'll
be
need
fair.
to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat.
Okay, so this isn't over yet.
If
Although
you
we've seen the
collect
Mooncalf
moonstone,
dance,
I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
we've got to go and now go back to Doran and find
Are you finished
these
with the drawing?
Snigets, effectively.
Just barely.
Wouldn't really
I
fit.
think
There'd only
the
two
pattern
Galax
was
and one Box,
bird.
unless you count
At
Rookwood
least
and
that's
Ramrock.
what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say
I don't
the
think you can
key to
romance
finding
Rookwood
the
and Ramrock,
Snigets
could you really?
lies in the moonlight?
But no, I was
course.
reading yesterday that
That's it.
people are complaining
We
there
need
isn't
to
a
show this
romance
to
system.
Doran.
I don't see
Not
why
that
it's
I'd know
needed.
where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed.
We're going to
I'm
sleep
ready
by the
to
sounds of
leave
it
if you
first.
are.
We're going to go and try and see this quest through. Unless she says, oh, I'll send you an owl. We'll try and see the quest through so it's done. As we've already finished Sebastian's now. And then we just Natty's story as well.
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
That's not a bad shout, actually. Quest about a thief in the night. So, we've gone back to Hogwarts to sleep. We're not going to go to sleep as we don't... Our wizard is generally an insomniac. He never goes to sleep. So let's go and do a thief in the night, as we know it has to be done at night. No, I know. I completely agree with you. I don't see the point in it. I was reading it yesterday, and the complaints people were saying about not having a romance system just seemed weird. One, they're kids for a start, and two, what's the point? But then I've never really been interested in those, so for me, I have a slightly different thinking of it. But yeah, I don't understand it. Right, we're going to look for clues at the scene.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track.
Poppy can obviously
Looks
go
like the
and
thief
get
took
her
more
sleep
than
for the
they could
night.
carry.
We haven't really slept in the game, other than when it forces us to. Like, you wake up in your bed and get out of it. I haven't really gone to sleep in the game. As I say, we're a bit of an insomniac, really.
Revelio.
Right, we're going to follow the trail of money to find the thief. If you're a thief, I would say you're not a very good one if you drop this amount of money on the way.
I must be getting closer.
You kind of wouldn't expect them to drop so much money, would you? Otherwise, you've done a really bad job. Right, I'm guessing we're taking these guys down.
Someone.
Bombarder.
You won't defeat us all! Ranrock's loyalists will always fight for one.
You down? I think he's down.
You shall.
Oh, didn't see him come from behind that. Let's deal with this one. Thought he was dead, to be fair, and he's not. He is now. Well, while we're here, we'll clear the camp. So once we've done this chest in here, it actually means the camp is then done. There's something behind us to destroy, I think. I think that's part of the Merlin shard, to be fair. Where's the trail of the coins go? I've kind of missed where the trail was heading, I think. Oh, there's more here, actually. So we're still following the trail. I've got a feeling it's inside that cave.
Could it be?
I reckon that we've got to go in that cave to continue this finding them. But while we're here, let's do this trial while we're here. I think this one is just destroy the blocks. So that's one done. There's one there. There's one all the way up there I can see. Not too far away. Okay. Any more for any more? Yeah, two over this way. I thought it was actually in that cave, but I don't think it is, because the trail of money still carries on. Loading trail dump. Looks like the trail of money goes off the side of the cliff. But at least we're doing missions and also clearing other bits around the map at the time, which is always handy. Especially with 195 Merlin trials. Right, so the money goes off the side of the cliff there. Before that, we may as well get this cleared as well. This is normally just go and collect one chest. These are fairly simple. He always says they're dangerous, but there's no enemies in these normally. So I'm not sure why it's dangerous. There is one of these we've been stuck at. There is a puzzle we haven't figured out how to solve previously with one of these. As I say, there's normally just one chest. You pick it up, and then this is off the map then. Oh, I can't get to it. Can get to it now. There we go. So now that disappears off the map as that is now done. Video done, nice. What video was it about? What's your context of your video, Dennis? Okay, so we've still got to follow this. So off the side of the cliff, I think they went. But all this is now done off the map. We won't need to come back here, basically. Right, some more money there. They've been a really bad thief to have dropped this amount of money. Yeah, they definitely haven't done well up there. It's going to be daytime by the time we get to them, by the looks of things. Right. Another one there. Another one over here. We're going up now. Yeah, up here. There mustn't be any money left in their bag by the end of this. Oh, there's another thing we can clear here actually while we're here. We're passing it, we might as well do it. It makes sense to get it done. I don't play any multiplayer games really, Ramen. The only I suppose the only one I've done, well, not even recently because I've not had the time. But me and a mate, play Farming Simulator to relax sometimes. But other than that, no, I don't do multiplayer, to be honest, on anything. Okay, so this is like one of the puzzles previously we couldn't figure out. We obviously need to move this. But where does it have to go? That's the question. There's a couple of these I've had a few issues with, just because I'm not too sure what we need to do. That obviously needs to go somewhere.
This looks intriguing.
But I can't see where it needs to go. There's no obvious answer. There was another one like this. The only thing we can move in here was a jar. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. And I couldn't figure out where the jar goes, to be fair. I'm guessing the chest we need to grab is there. It's how do we open up a doorway or something to get there? That's the question. That's back outside, isn't it? So it's not that way. But yeah, some of these are tricky just because until you figure out what you need to do, it's all a bit uncertain. So we can pick the box up. Oh! Okay, I know exactly what we need to do with this one. This is different to the one we found with the jar. So this makes the floor move. That's completely different to the one we saw with the jar, because the jar made nothing move. So at least we figured that out. So that's now off the map as well. I like that one. That was quite good. Just because it's different. Genshin Impact actors and their most famous works. Oh, okay. Be aware of copyright though for using pictures taken by other people, Dennis. That's the only thing I would say. If you're using pictures that other people have taken of these actors, be aware of copyright. Because you won't own the pictures, or the rights to use them either, unless you've asked permission. Right, coins are still going this way. This person has dropped far too much, and they need to learn to be a better thief, I think.
Revelio.
Are we heading back to the Merlin? Okay, we might as well do the Merlin trial while we're here then, as we're next to it. This thief is ridiculous. Right, there is a mongrel there, but we should be able to take it out pretty quickly. I think one of the ones we've not done is use ancient magic on a mongrel. I don't remember doing it. Okay, is this one of the puzzles I don't know how to solve, potentially? Oh no, this is one we need to bring the insects to here, don't we? So there's insects there. Where are my other insects? I can't see other insects. I can see one lot of insects up there. I know there's no one over there. Okay. So one set of insects here.
Lumos.
Not close enough. There we go. I think there's only 3 of these to do in terms of how many we need to fill up. So one set of insects up there. And there's one up there as well. Okay. How am I getting those down? Because I can fly. But getting the insects down is going to be fun, isn't it? That's a long way down. Okay, there is a path here. I did wonder if we'd... because if we drop too far, you will drop the insects. I don't know why. I always hold R2 as well when we're doing these. I don't actually need to. Once you press Lumos, it stays on until you press something else. Right, that's the second lot of insects done. Okay.
Revelio.
There's one more to do, and it's over there. And the insects, I did see. I've lost where the insects are. I'm sure they were above us. Yeah, yeah, up there. There's our insects.
Lumos.
Not close enough. There we go. Now we just need to get down with these. Hoping there's a path. All good. Right, where's the last one we need to go? Just over here, I think, wasn't it? Well, that's another Merlin trial done then. It's nice when they're simple. I will get that sorted. You can use their names, it's the pictures you're going to have an issue with. Unless you speak to the person who owns the rights to the pictures who took them or the actor themselves. You may get away with it, Dennis, but you may also have an issue. It depends. You don't always get hit with copyright and things like that, but you can, that's the thing. Right, where are we heading? Come on. This thief is horrendous. But they've also gone a very long way. So the camp on the left there, we've already cleared that. You can see there's a little tick there, which means we've done it previously. So we don't need to do it a second time. Right, still picking up the cash as we're passing.
Revelio.
This thief wandered a long way with this money.
A Niffler. It wasn't capturing Hagrids.
Oh, it's a Niffler did it. So a Niffler stole the money. It wasn't. No wonder it dropped most of it.
That must be the Hagrids family.
And we got the family heirloom.
Revelio.
Am I missing something? It's not cleared. We've got to capture the thief. Come on then, Mr. Niffler. Where are you? I can't see a Niffler though. We need to capture the thief, which is a Niffler. I can't actually see one. I think it's... If we go... Hang on. I haven't actually got the spell on, have I? No. Let's go invisible and see if that enables us to catch the thief. Right, we need the nifflers to come out. And then we just need to catch the thief, I think.
Revelio.
There's a niffler. Over there. Is it going to come a bit closer? Okay, I think I've got to go to it. Lost it. There was a niffler here. I've kind of lost where it is. Right, come on. Where's the niffler? I swear I saw one moving around. Anyone spot the niffler? Because currently I can't. I only need one of them. Come on. It's meant to be a niffler den.
Revelio.
I swear there was one over there. How long do we wait for a niffler to come out? That's the question. I'm invisible. They can't see me, surely. Either that one being really silly here. But I would have thought I'd seen a niffler by now. Oh, there's one up there. There is one up there. Just there. Let's keep it up. The Irondale Pilferer. Right, finally we've caught the niffler.
I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news.
Okay, we can fast travel back and hand this mission in then. And then I think Poppy is ready for us as well. So we'll hand this in, we'll go and see Poppy. Obviously she's had a good night's rest. We've decided to work through the night. As a bit of an insomniac.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
But this will be a mission done. Another one crossed off the list. And we've actually cleared some Merlin trials along the way, which is always a bonus. Right, we've got your thief.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Unless your sister is a niffler.
What?
You know,
it wouldn't have been.
Small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
We did indeed.
As a matter of fact, I did.
We've not charged a single person for any mission we've done in this.
How much this means to me. Catherine,
I think there should be a reward for that.
For
we always generally get a reward for doing the mission.
She was behind this.
I've never charged a single person.
Thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in.
Quest complete, a thief in the night. We've gained a niffler mask as well.
At least I got my heirloom back.
We're slowly getting leveling up. I think max level's 40. We're still miles away from max level, but there is still quite a lot to do. We are just going to see about selling gear. That's no good to us. So all these green stuff we've picked up, there's no point keeping it. We've got a few things we need to go and look at in the room of requirement. But I'm in no rush, because like I say, most gear now doesn't improve us. So I'm not overly worried about heading there urgently. While we're here, let's just check something, because each town will tell you if you've cleared it. So we're missing one collection chest in this town. So somewhere in here is the collection chest. There's also a place, one in the moon. Oh, we missed the chest in the Moonstone Garden as well. That's how you know if you've cleared a complete village, is by the chests. We're missing one, but I don't know where. Oh, I think it's behind where we fast travel in. Actually, there's a chest just behind here, so that could. Although that's not a collection chest, is it?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Climb over. No, that's not a collection chest. It's a normal chest. So we are missing one chest in this town to finish the town. Make sure everything's done. We've got the demi guys already. We haven't got the last chest, strangely. I also can't see it. Not in that house. It's got to be the house down here, surely. Not there. Not in his house. Any other houses? Kind of feels like we've looked every house now. But somehow we've missed a collection chest somewhere here. Whilst we're here, let's quickly get the balloons popped. We're here, we may as well get it done. Then we'll go and meet Poppy and get that done. As I say, I've not done a single race yet. That's something we've got to look at, is races. I'm not very good at control of the broom, to be honest. So I'm not sure how we're going to manage the races, but we'll do our best. There is a trophy for beating all the times as well. I missed one. What is it? I missed the balloon. There it is. I don't know if we have to clear all those places off the map either, to be fair. I don't know. Looking at trophies, it doesn't really specify. Maybe we don't need to get them all, I'm not sure. Okay, let's go and find Poppy. Meeting in the Forbidden Forest once again. Our nearest fast travel point is here. Jackdaw's tomb is done. So we'll fast travel here, we'll fly to where she is. There's no reason to walk. We've been in the Forbidden Forest before. I don't think there's anything new to find or see. There are some things to clear, but there's nothing on the way to where we're meeting her. In terms of the trophy for hitting every type of enemy with ancient magic, I think mongrels we haven't done it on. I think that's one of the ones we're missing. There's it's going to be things like that, I think, that we haven't done it on. Right.
And you say they made it
Doran is here.
The Moonstone.
Do you know why?
Maybe we're going to get to see a Snigget.
Does it have to do with the Snigets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
Oh, wow. For those football fans out there, it's just been announced John Motson has died.
Again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
A very well-known football commentator.
And I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the Centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend. But I shall say that I was not surprised.
Being not surprised
it was in much
and not knowing, aren't they the same? Thanks for the like, orders, much appreciated.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snigets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snigets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snigets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
I think we're going to see a Snigget, finally. We'll ask the questions, though.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snigets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends.
To be fair, his definition does make sense.
I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was.
I think there should be more interactions with the Centaurs.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there.
Right, Doran's going to meet us there. I'm guessing we can't fly because Poppy's with us. Right, where are we heading? No? Annoyingly, that hasn't come up as where we're heading. Where are we heading? Poppy? Anyone? No one's telling me where to go. I want to see the Snigets. Oh, there we go. I think it's there now. Yeah, bird in hand. I was going to say, it took a while, but it's now there at least. Quest done. It doesn't. I don't think it's done yet. Well, that bit of the quest seemed to have been done. Right, me and her in Brockburrow. And we said we needed the Glacier spell, which we've got. So, Brockburrow is all the way over here. It's actually an area we've not been to. So if we go to central Hogwarts Valley, we've actually not been there. There's a village there we haven't been to either. So at least it's somewhere new to have a look at as well. But yeah, I was just waiting for them to know where to go.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
There's enemies out here. Oh, so I think they're spiders actually. I'm just going to give it a quick save. I would like saving often, but with this I keep forgetting. But we've done quite a bit already this morning. I don't want that to lose that if something happens. Right. We're going to head to this new village. We could fly, but if it's somewhere new, I don't particularly like flying because it's obviously we'll miss things if we actually fly there instead of walking. So I like to walk to new places. You never know what we're going to come across along the way. Loads of moonstone. What was that? But yeah, this is somewhere we've not been. And like I say, the village is there. We may as well head there as well. There are enemies around. If we walk all the way and we don't see anything new, then that's going to be annoying. There's enemies to our left here that we're going to pass in a second. What are they? Okay, they're spiders. I think we've used ancient magic on spiders before, so I'm not overly worried about facing them. Or maybe I am because they're chasing us. Where are you? I wasn't overly worried about facing these, but considering they're not going to leave us alone, I don't think we've got a choice. Just in case we haven't used ancient magic on them, we'll do it. As I say, there is a trophy for using ancient magic on every type of enemy. Okay, cross the railway bridge. Let's see if anything's showing up on the map first as we're on the way here. Oh, butterflies. We'll head there first then. We're nearby, it makes sense to do it while here. This will be a quick run and follow the butterflies, job done. And I'm guessing, so when I say about clearing the map and doing everything, and 100% completion, which is our general play style anyway, trophy-wise, it doesn't really say too much about things like the butterflies being cleared. We needed to do one originally for a mission, and that's it. There is a chance some of these things we don't need, but I can't not do things just because it's not needed for trophy. There we go. Collection updated. That's that done. Doesn't take long to do those. We're just waiting for the map to update to see if there's anything else nearby. And as I say, we could fly, but it just, you lose out on seeing different things and new things. And parts of the map you wouldn't necessarily see. Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated. Okay, anything else? There's something ahead of us. Nothing else showing up though. We are going to head to the village first, I think. I think that's probably more important to head to. Some enemy, more spiders. Spiders everywhere in this, around this area. Are you gonna fight? You are. One down. Even if we just use these to get our ancient magic meter up, because I feel like we need to make sure we've always got ancient magic to use it on each type of creature and enemy. Well, just do it, use it once in every type of enemy trophy, really. The more we use it, the more we fill it up, the better. Right, there's a Merlin trial just here as well. We might as well do this while we're here. Now, is this one of the ones we don't know how to solve? No, this is the one with insects. This is a simple one again.
Try when I see one.
This is why we don't fly. There's always stuff to find along the way that you may as well do whilst you're here. Okay, bring the insects, put them in the thing. Job done. No problems with video. If it pops up, I'll solve it. Surely the only way you're going to solve it if it pops up is by deleting it. They're not going. Go in. Right, one done. One lot of insects over here. This is the thing. If we fly, we could have stopped and done this still, but you'd still miss things. That's why we don't fly very often. Okay, missing one lot of insects. Where are you?
Revelio.
There's the one we're putting them in. I just can't quite see the insect needed. There's the village we were heading to. Oh, no, they're done. Why can't I see the insects? Oh, I can, they're over there. Just couldn't quite see them, they're down the hill.
Lumos.
Oh, I had seen as well, something I've not looked at, and something I do want to have a look at, is there is a tribute to Robbie Coltrane, the actor who played Hagrid, at Hagrid's house, which is here, which is in the game. I think it'd be nice to go and see that at some point. I know roughly the location. I saw someone talking about it yesterday. What do you mean 1,100? No way. No, 1,010. Don't say 1,100. Oh, you know, how's that happened in the last 10 minutes? It's 1,010. You know what I'm like, I don't pay much attention to it. That's the thing. Right, there's a few things here, by the looks of things. There is definitely a few things here, including a guide. There's a box there, which means there's something we need to climb up to get, which will be that, I think. So let's do that while we're here. So I guess we're climbing up that to get that box. There we go, that's that chest solved. What else have we got here? Please be a level 2 door. Yes.
Aloha Mora.
We may need to change to night time because there may be there is a demiguise here somewhere, we just got to see it. That one. HL Widger, good morning, how are you? Yeah, I think it's nice to put things like that in there, though, isn't it, Ramen? You know, these little tributes to actors and things. I really like that idea that they've put them in. As I say, I'd like to look at it. A letter from Helen Thistlewood to her brother Eddie. My dearest Eddie, I was so pleased to receive your letter. It's been long since I've been home. You may be interested to know that my time with the ministry will soon be coming to an end. Things have forced me into an early retirement. There's not much I can do to change their minds. That's like me. Forced into early retirement. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. I'm not too bad, thank you, HL Wizard. Not too bad at all. No matter, in all my years as an aura, I've seen over and over again how those at the top are more interested in preserving their place than in actual serving those about them. That's enough of that. There'll be time enough to tell you the tales of my life out here in the great big world when we meet again. You'll be happy to know that I'm coming home soon. When I'm thinking of setting in Upper Hogsfield upon my return, I intend to enjoy the time I have left. So a lot of those little notes and things, they're normally bits of information that you can tie to the books and the films and things normally. I must admit, I don't get every reference. These things like that, I don't. Thistlewood may be someone that you lot may know if you know a lot of the stories and things.
What do we have here? The demiguise.
But yeah, for me, I don't really get the reference. But if you're into the films and stuff, you may get that reference more than I will. Enchanted Scarecrow. This mischievous-looking scarecrow was long ago enchanted to watch over the garden and ward off crows, but now simply harasses gardeners by shouting insults at them while they work. The best type of scarecrow, isn't it? Shouting insults at people. Okay, what else is here? A couple of things in here to pick up. As I say, while we're here, we may as well clear the village. It's done then. And then there's no reason to come back until there's a mission as such. And there is actually a mission to pick up here, it seems. Is there a demiguise anywhere? Can we see? Can't see one. Oh, it's there. Okay, so we're just going to change it to night time. We'll change it back to daytime afterwards, just so we can collect the demiguise whilst we're here. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Yes, we've got our shop. We got the shop ages ago, to be fair. That was quite an early mission we did. It was a very weird mission, should we say. It's evening where you are, is it? What about sponsors, Dennis? I'm going to address all that kind of stuff in the channel update next week. I'm more than happy to talk about it now as well, but I will talk about it in the channel update when I'm at my appointment next week.
For me this time?
But my kind of thinking on sponsors, I've already turned down 2 already before we even hit 1,000 subscribers. I don't feel it's right to take a sponsorship off something that you don't use or do yourself. You know, the ones that want you to advertise their games. Well, for me, what's the point of advertising a game I don't play? That's my thinking. I think we've got to roll a ball.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a tiny...
Yeah, we've got to get a ball to there. Where's the... I bet the ball's up there. Can we see a ball anywhere? See some rocks.
Bombarder.
The ball is behind the rocks. There we go. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. This Merlin tile was in the village. We may as well do it while we're here. That's the wrong one actually. That one. Down the hill we go. But yeah, so my kind of thinking with sponsorship and stuff. Yes, there's money involved and all that stuff, but if it's not something you use or you do now, what is the point of it? I don't want to be fake. I don't want to advertise something that I don't use. You know, there's nothing worse than saying to people, go ahead and use this because it's brilliant, but you're lying for your teeth, and that's not me.
Won't get the best of me.
So as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to sponsorship, if it's something we use, or I use in real life, or something I do, then yes. Other than that, I'm turning everything down. I've got no interest in it at all. Like I say, I've had offers. I've had a couple of offers previously, and I've said no to them for that very reason. It just doesn't interest me.
Hello, might you have time to help with an
Right,
urgent
whilst
delivery?
we're here, we may as well pick up the quest that's here at the same time, and then that's something picked up for us to do
You
when we
sound
want
as if
to.
you could use some
We're
help.
going to meet Poppy
Oh,
in a
yes,
minute as well
I
and
could.
try and see these
Eddie
Snigets.
Thistlewood's the name.
So
A
this
dear
is the
friend of
letter we
mine in
read
Feldcroft
by his
is at
sister.
his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Chomping cabbages have run away.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by
Well,
the
when is
onslaught
Jensen
of
back?
ferocious vegetation.
Yeah,
they'll
I don't
simply
know.
leave
I've got to find a way of
Feldcroft
fitting
alone.
it in at the minute.
I wonder
We've
if you
got
might
quite a bit
track
on the
the 2
go.
crates down and deliver their
The reason we
contents to my
stopped is we
friend
got to the point of
Bernard
where we needed to
MBIE.
grind, and I don't
I
like
simply
grinding.
can't leave my shop at present.
So,
Any
yeah,
idea where
I'm
I
trying
might
to work
find
it
the
out at the
crates?
minute, Dennis, to be fair.
Yes, from what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft, the other, so I hear, is south of
I do
Brockborough,
use
near the
Sony,
river.
but well, I don't need anything
Could you not grow or
currently.
buy more
If that makes
Chinese
sense.
chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take
But it's
time.
something I'm thinking about and working on,
We
and,
do not
you know,
have, what with Ranrock's
I'm
thugs
trying
posing
to...
new threats every day.
I know what I want to say
Besides, it's the
on the channel
principle of the
update on
matter.
Tuesday
I grew those cabbages,
concerning
and
that
they
kind of
are
stuff.
extraordinary.
But I also find it weird as well.
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for
And
a
how many
while.
people do you think
He
contact
seems
Sony
to
asking
think
for
they're
free
looking for
stuff?
something. But
Asking for
lately,
anything free
they've
just
become more
doesn't...
aggressive.
It's not me.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
Okay, so at some point we'll do this mission as well. We might as
What do you
quickly
have to
sell
say
whatever
on
we
it?
don't need now whilst we're here.
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
As I say, most stuff we pick
Sounds
up
like
now
Feldcroft's
doesn't
in
actually
trouble.
improve us, so there's
Perhaps I
no
should
point
try to
keeping it.
help.
We do need to head to the Room of Requirement at some point to pick up some of these ones. We
Thank
don't
you.
know.
I hope to see you
Right, we
again
won't be
soon.
doing that mission now. We've just picked it up, so we've got it.
It's like
I just
a
want to
place.
check something else. So what's missing? We still need 2 collection chests in this village.
Storybook.
There is another mission here as well, and a fast travel point to grab while we're here. So there's...
I know there was something I was
Fast travel
going
point is here.
down, but-
And there is another mission to pick up as well. There is a chest in this house. It makes sense to clear the village while we're here. It just saves coming back, doesn't it, later? That's the thing. We'll nick some of their food at the same time. Anything else in here? No. So we're missing 1 collection chest from the village, which I can see is over there. There's also a chest out here. So the collection chest is here, I believe. Check in a sec. I don't think that was the collection chest, actually.
What needs doing?
Revelio.
Needs doing.
She's got a mission for us to do as well, which we'll collect whilst we're here. Anything else? I'm also looking if there's any demi-guides, but I know we've already got the one from here. So, let's have a look. We'll pick the mission up that the lady outside is waiting to tell us about. We're still missing 1 collection chest for this one. No, there is another quest as well from the lady outside the house here. We'll pick it up now. Then we just got 1 collection chest to find while we're here, and then we'll head off to meet Poppy.
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me
It's not
about...
weird because you've got to look at
about-
this like job because of your situation now. I get
I
that.
know
I
what I,
just
have to
don't-
do.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
every day a girl has to put down her own troll.
That's what I'm
I
thinking
should
about.
be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry.
It's something that's in my mind, something I'm thinking about.
I suppose
But
if you
yeah, I
spend
don't know.
enough time with
I find it all
trolls, you
weird.
forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the
This
Hamlet
is
could
where
use
the
a bit more
story and the
security.
side missions don't quite align
But my
now.
plan has
Because
gone
the main
awry.
story's done,
I
we obviously know what happens
apologised
to
when he
Ranrock.
almost
We've done
trampled
it.
half the Hamlet yesterday.
But yet people still talk about him as if he's
He
still
just
there.
needs more time. But everyone wants him gone.
And yet you're
They
not
think it's
encouraged to
mad,
explore
like training
really
a
until you
troll.
finish the main story.
Impossible even.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose
Although
I
you could say his
understand why
men would
everyone's
still
been so
attack places
concerned.
even if he's not around.
What made me think I could train him?
So I suppose it
I
would
should
make
have
sense
learned
in that
from
regard.
Barnabas the Balmy. But he's my
Did you hear that
troll
some players are
and
trying
my
to cancel?
problem.
Oh, they've been
I'll
doing
be
that since the
honest.
start of it,
I'm
Dennis. When it
afraid
was
I won't
first
be able to
announced,
take care of him.
as soon as
He's
certain things were
stronger than
said,
any troll I've ever
there were people
encountered.
trying to cancel it constantly.
I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
I think it's Irish. Hang on, we'll ask a question, one of the two questions, and see if we can listen. I think it's Irish.
Who's Barnabas the Balmy?
Surely you've seen the tapestry of him at Hogwarts. It hangs in the 7th floor corridor. He allegedly tried to train trolls for the ballet.
I would say that's Irish,
You can
but I
imagine
could
how
be
that
wrong.
turned
I'm not
out.
very good at accents. For Locker, good morning. How are you?
What exactly
Apologies if
were
I
you
pronounced
training
that
the
wrong.
troll to do?
I was hoping to train him to serve as protection for us. Frankly, I struggled to teach him even a word or two. Couldn't give him even a
You think
semblance
Scotty could be
of
Scottish
self-control.
as well? Yeah, I'm rubbish at
I'm
accents,
not
to be fair.
thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here.
Again, we're not going to go and do this now.
At least
We're
until
just
I work
picking
up
up,
the
so
courage
we've
to
got it.
do what needs to
We
be
can
done.
do it when we're ready. Right. We're missing
Revelio.
one thing in this whole village, and it's a collection chest. And then that will be the village done.
Troll on the loose near a hamlet.
There's stuff over
That
here
could
we
be
haven't grabbed.
devastating.
I don't think the chest is in the house, though. I think that's on the roof, the thing I'm seeing. I'm missing.
I can defend myself against a troll.
There's a bag there. I think the other bag is on the roof. Oh, it's up the top there. Yeah, it's up there. Or is
Revelio.
okay, the bag isn't what we need anyway. It's a small chest we're looking for.
It's a good thing we have all
And it should show up with Revelio. Can't seem to see it.
Welcome, welcome.
It's here somewhere.
Do have a look around.
Have we been to this house? We have been to this house, I think, haven't we?
Revelio.
Strange we're missing one little chest. It's not showing up anywhere. I'm surprised by. There's something in the water to pick up though. I know there's balloons here as well. There's several things to do here. Okay, doesn't help us. I didn't expect it to be fair. Most bits uniform don't. Well, to be fair, it's similar to Mimir. That's a good point.
Revelio.
Right, we are missing a collection chest here. I don't know where it is. We'll need to come back for the balloons anyway. But they're saying that. Should we just grab them now? I know we're trying to get to Poppy, admittedly. Let's quickly do this balloons. We're here, we might as well do it. I'm just not sure where the collection chest is. There's one over there. One here. Another Merlin trial here as well.
Revelio.
There's a few things here actually. The Merlin trial is really easy there. Two other balloons are here. There's a few things here actually we'll have to come back and do. I do want to go and see these Snigets. But we'll have to come back and do everything here properly in a minute after we've done the Snigets, I think. Right, they're done. I've confused myself with this chest. I've no idea where it is. It's here somewhere. There's also a chest over here.
Revelio.
That could be the collection chest. I think that's the last one. I think we've done it. Yes, 4 of 4. So that is all now done. Don't need to come back to that town again. There are a couple of little things to finish. Treasure Vault, there's a Merlin trial over there. To be fair, let's quickly do the Merlin trial, and then we're going to head to Poppy over here. And there's also an astronomy table as well. Right, Merlin quest first, because that will take seconds, because I know exactly what we need to do. That dice there is needed for getting into the vault, I think. Right, where is this Merlin? Merlin trial is there. So this is one of the ones where you just need to stand on these in an order without jumping off. We can do these by being on a broom as well. We've done these just on the broom previously. What we'll do, I can't get off the broom now. Okay. Our feet just need to touch them and that counts. There we go, Merlin trial done. Thanks for the like, much appreciated, that was. So they're them type of Merlin trials, please. And one of those we had to jump across them all because you needed to slide down one. Most of those can be done on the broom. Right, Poppy, that's the focus. I keep getting sidetracked, it's so easy to get sidetracked. Let's go and see Poppy. We don't fly very often, so it's a nice treat to fly, I suppose. Hopefully we get to see the Snigets. But yeah, I need to have another double check with trophies. I don't think... Oh, that's the troll we need to do.
I take it you're Alexandra's friend.
I'm doing it now. We're here. I'm doing the troll. It's on our way to where we're heading. We have everything we need to take it down. I wasn't going to do this, but we're here anyway, it makes sense. We're literally passing it. I don't think Pulsar does anything, does it, though? Trying to collect all the ancient magic that's here. I want to try and get it so we always have 2 ancient magic on us at all times. So when we find things we haven't used it on before, we can then use them. I may use it on him in a second, but I'm just trying to get another 2. Because that's one thing we don't do, is we need to hold a certain amount of ancient magic just in case we see enemies we haven't used it on. That is the trophy in itself. The other thing I don't use very often, other than pressing it accidentally, which I've done a few times to be fair, is... Oh, that's the dueling feat done. I didn't actually see that. I don't use the quick dodge. So like that. I don't use it very often, and I got caught there by being silly with it. I don't know why, it's just a move I've only really used accidentally. I've never actually used it that much on purpose. Right, once we've got 2, I'll use ancient magic on him. Just in case he's one of the enemies we haven't used it on. Right, ancient magic time. It's not enough to take him out. But at least now we've used on him, that's another enemy we've used on. I think it won't count as something new though, it's just a troll. Trolls aren't too bad to take out, as long as you dodge correctly, they're normally not that bad. Jifnuka, good morning, how are you? I suppose with these, I should really consider putting in another attacking spell. Because the Pulso doesn't do anything to them. But we could have had to use that slot for another attacking spell. But actually make this a little bit quicker, I suppose. He is nearly down though. At least the dueling feat's done as well. And that is him done. So at some point we can head back and hand that in.
But the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll.
We've got loads of troll bogies as well. There's no end of them. So at least that mission's done. We will go back and hand it into the village at some point. There's no rush at the minute, I don't think. We want to go and meet Poppy, don't we? What do we got in here though? Progress notes. No worries, Ramen. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the likes, they were much appreciated. You're going to head out. Enjoy the rest of your day, Ramen, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you, Ramen. Etiquette. Only may have been too ambitious. I wonder if we've done the worst thing. Well, we had to take out the troll. We didn't have a choice. Troll lesson plans, social grace and etiquette, elocution, and security training. Yeah, we didn't have a choice. We needed to take the troll out. Right, let's go and meet Poppy. I keep doing other things, but let's go and actually meet Poppy, shall we? What creature nest is that there? I think the Snigets are the last ones we need to visit, to be fair. That's a Kneasel den. Okay, Poppy should be just over here. Right, we've done a couple of other things on the way, but at least we've cleared things. But we'll wait for Poppy, and then we can go and see these Snigets. Hopefully, we finally get to see these Snigets.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the moon.
I didn't actually look at the symbol, no.
Of course, Doran implied as much, but to see it up there.
Could this actually be where the Snigets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snigets. I'm
Okay.
glad we seem
This
to be
way.
a step ahead of the poachers.
So this is a Kneasel den,
strange we
but
haven't heard anything from them.
If we're
there's a
lucky,
place of power
they're
nearby
still
we need to
poring
complete
over
as
Grant's
well.
research. There was a fair amount.
These are some Kneasels.
We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Revelio.
Okay, nothing in here. There's a big load of spiders over there, which I'm assuming we need to deal with first.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with
We
you?
do have the Moonstone.
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next?
We need to pull the pillars, I think, by the looks of
What are
things.
these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Yeah, the symbol's there. So I'm guessing we put the Moonstone in. Before we do, let's change spells, because we're going to need that one. We put the Moonstone in, and then we've got to pull these, by the looks of things. But I think they correspond to different things looking around. Or do they? Right, the Moonstone is there. The Moonstone's all shining. Ah, okay, we can see what we need here. So two symbols. Is that the spiders?
I wonder if the pillars move.
There we go. Right, so we need to pull the pillars to line up all the symbols. Who put the chomping cabbage out? I didn't. Is there more spiders coming after us? Are they all done? Oh, there's more. Are they coming this way? They are. Okay, so before we can do this, we're just going to deal with the spiders that are nearby. Just because they're annoyingly around. Right, so we need to pull these pillars down to activate the symbols there. So if we look at what's next, it's the eye with the triangle underneath. So that's this one here. So the pillar to pull down for this one Interesting, there isn't a pillar for that one.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the dark.
More spiders. Right, okay. So we bring this round. I think we need to bring this round to this one here. Ah, it's the way the light shines, isn't it? So hang on a second. Is it this one that needs moving to where that one is? If you look at where the light shines, let's move this one. Where's that light shining? I'm guessing that doesn't move.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
It is to do with the light in the darkness. We need to light things up, I think. Interesting puzzle, I must admit. Is that another 2 symbols lit up by looks of things there? One, I mean, shining. One over there. Okay. I thought this would be really simple, but obviously not. I think when this was here, we were lighting up more. Move this again a little bit. Thought that one lit up as well. No. Ah, that one.
It has to do with the light in the darkness.
This one's now lit up though. The moon is now lit up. I think it's still got to be done in order though, personally. So that moon has now been lit up. I'll put that there. There we go. That's that one now lit up, which was the one there.
Lumos.
I just wondered if Lumos would work as well. Not by the looks of it. So, we've lit up that one there, but I don't think it's going to stay lit up, is it? Or is it?
Bombarda.
So that one's the moon as well, but we're still missing the rest of them. We move this one round. So now the moon's gone, but this one's now lit up. Okay. Which is that one, actually. That's the next one. So if we're doing this in order, that one's now lit, that one's now lit. We want the funny looking 4, essentially. This is that one there, because I think that one's... no, actually, that's not the one we want next. The one we want next... We've done the eye, we want the circle with the little drop, which is this one here. So, for that one, we need to move this one. I think to that one.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
I wish you wouldn't keep repeating herself. So that's those 2 lit up if we're saying they've got to be in order. Has the eye turned off now? It has, hasn't it? So I'm guessing it's the order you light them up in. The eye's now turned off. Poppy keeps repeating the same thing annoyingly as well. So we want that one next, in theory. So if I move this one this way. Should light that one up. So that one there is now lit. But again, it doesn't light up over there. So even though I think we're doing it in the right order, are we? Although we didn't start off with the sun. So actually, let's start off with the sun first and see what happens there.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
If we move this one down to this second circle. I wonder if we need to do it in order, but it has to be a certain order. So that's the sun now there. So the light, that eye is the next one, which in theory just moves this one this way. Yeah, it's not changing on there though. I'm surprised by. This one needs to be one round this way. As I say, I don't know if this is right. This could be completely wrong. Just the way it seems to me. It needs to be a bit further. That's that one there. But again, they're not lighting up on that doorway. And then we need to move this one back this way. The only other way to do this, I wonder...
It has to do with the light in the dark.
Would you stop repeating yourself, Poppy? I wonder... I've just had a thought. Okay. Let's try this. Move this way. Light up the first one. And then we're going to use the second one for the second symbol. So this one here for the eye. We need to come around all the way this way. So we don't move the first one yet. Because I would suspect you need them to light up on the wall to say you're in the right order. That's the eye. But again, it's not lighting up on there. Which I would expect it to be fair. Next symbol is the circle one, which is here. This one's facing the eye, so this one needs to come round. Yeah, I would expect something to tell us we're doing it right. But nothing is currently. That's that symbol there. The 4's next, which we have to use this one for if we're doing it in this order. As I say, I could be doing this completely wrong. In my eyes, this makes sense. If anyone else has any ideas, feel free to let me know. Okay, the hooky one is that one there, and we're going to use the outside one next. So if this comes round to this one here, it's just surprising there's no confirmation you've done it right.
The light in the darkness.
Then we need the circular symbol with the thingamajig, which is that one there. I think is this one. It's that one, and then lastly is the moon, and we have to use this one to do it. Should be there. I think I'm wrong because it doesn't seem to be registering anything. That's the moon. So yeah, nothing registered on there. So I think I've done that wrong. They shine down. So you have got things on there. I don't know if they reflect the light.
Revelio.
So I thought I had an idea of what we needed to do, but actually.
It has to do with the light in the darkness.
It has to do with the light and the darkness. Right, okay. Oh, what's the bet? We only need to light the two up that are lit on there. Could that be right? We only need to light them two up. Let's move this round. What about, yeah, maybe the two that are lit up on there are the only two that need to be lit up here. That's not the right one, is it? I want this one over here. If it's that simple, I'll be kicking myself. But I wonder if the two that's lit up on the wall are the two we need to light up. So that's the moon there. And then we need circle key kind of looking thing, which is that one there. So let's move this round. It's that one, isn't it? We can move this one round this way. If it is as simple as just doing 2 of them, I will be kicking myself.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Okay, well that's the 2 that I lit up on the doorway lit up. That doesn't seem to do anything either.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's that one. Unless the wrong ones of these are the ones like... Oh, maybe actually the wrong ones of these are lighting them up. Because the colours are different. That's a green. That's a reddy orangey. So maybe they're in the wrong place in that regard, potentially. Let's try that. She keeps telling us we're doing it wrong. Because I'm guessing they don't need to both be in the same place.
Perhaps it has
Yeah,
to do
anyone else has any ideas? Please let me know, because there's something obviously we're not doing. The spider's coming again.
Revelio.
Although saying that, this has now done something. So on the map now, there is a small purple bit, which wasn't there before. So there's something in this area we need to do, according to that. Will the spiders go away? I'll have to deal with spiders again, I think. Any more? Is that it? She did the cabbage. Does it say hit an enemy with a Glacius blast? There's actually a dueling feat there. Right, so there's a purple circle here now that wasn't there previously.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Which makes me think that needs doing next. So if that's there, do I just need... I don't know.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Right. What else could it be? She keeps saying it's something to do with light and the darkness. Do we move this one round? We'll try... I think this will be wrong, but just in case. Because that's the eye, but the eye doesn't light up on there.
Revelio.
But I'm not
Perhaps
sure
it has
what
to
I'm
do with
missing.
the light and the darkness.
I know it has to do with the light and the darkness. The only thing I can think is obviously we're using the wrong one to light up the next one. Because that's the light. I assume that's dark. Let's have a look. So there is one pointing left to that and one pointing right to that. So there is something on the door pointing different directions. So one is left, one is right. The only thing, if we move this one back over here. That's the key symbol lit up. Well, they're saying that the shadow of that is now also casting a shadow. Let's move that one here. I wonder if the shadow of the thing in the middle is the issue. That didn't change that shadow though, did it?
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
I don't know. Something to do with the light and the darkness. There is obviously a puzzle to solve. And that is pointing two different directions. The only thing possibly is to change the order of these two. So that one there is going there. And this one here to there. Where's ramen when you need them? So those two symbols are lit up as the picture depicts.
It has to do with the light and the darkness.
She needs to stop saying light and darkness. Does he have any clues? I know they normally help you solve puzzles, but I've got no clue what I'm doing wrong here. They're at the right places. I don't know what to do next.
Revelio.
Nothing shows up as what that's next to do. That's the problem. I don't know. And it's confusing the hell out of me. I don't normally get stuck with puzzles like this, but I actually can't work out what it is we need to do.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
She keeps repeating herself. Never felt so puzzled by a puzzle before. Trying to think what else we could actually do to make this work. They're now lit. Obviously moving that one way opens the eye, but the eye doesn't do anything. Because I thought we'd have to do them in an order. But it doesn't. If we move this one across, it doesn't actually change anything with the eye one. So I thought the eye would then light up next, but it doesn't. We've tried swapping them round so they both show up different things. I'm probably missing something really simple, aren't I, as well? That's the thing. That hasn't done anything. So I don't know why that seems right, but it's where do you move next? Because that's right according to that.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
It might have something to do with the light and the darkness, but I don't know what the light and the darkness means. I can't think of what else to try. That's the problem. They're in the right place. I can't. I don't know. Because originally you got the 2 lines here and here that I thought would be them 2, which we've done. But I'd expect the next one to light up if we lit up the eye, but it didn't seem to do anything. Which is what I don't understand.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Because that is the exact same as over there. So what else could it be? See, the eye needs, in theory, the eye needs doing next. But we'll try again and see if we use a different pedestal. That light's coming from there, so we need to move this one for the eye. So the eye will light up like that, but that doesn't then do anything. Whereas I'd expect that to do something. I've never been so confused.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
We know the snowflake is there. And it's already cut, the snowflake is still lit up. We've tried them round 2 different ways. I don't know which way we've tried them, that's the problem.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
That's both the symbols lit there on there. Both the shadows going to the right too. So what are we missing? Oh! I know what I'm doing wrong. There's 2 circle symbols that look like keys. So that one is that one there. It's not that one. That one's got a dot in it. No wonder it's not working. We're actually casting a shadow on the one. We want to be casting a shadow on that one. I can't believe this has probably just taken us 20 minutes, half an hour to figure out I've been looking at the wrong one. We need to cast it. I think it's the other one.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
I've been looking at the complete wrong circle, thinking we got it right.
That did it.
Oh, really?
A doorway.
It was that simple, but I was looking at the wrong symbol, so I kept lighting up this symbol here, when the one we needed was the one over here with the dot in it.
Coming in with us.
That was the difference.
If the Snigets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves.
I can't believe that was so simple, and I just couldn't figure it out.
I will rejoin as soon as I'm.
That's ridiculous. Right, but Doran's not coming in with us. He's just said
Revelio.
He's not going to come in. So I'm just checking. I always have to keep an eye on the music to see if we've got any issues with it, but I don't think we have. We haven't done so far, but I always keep an eye on it just in case. Okay.
Revelio.
Stuff to our left. There's a chest ahead of us, so we'll go there first.
So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study.
Right, that's that collected. we got here?
Look at the murals on the wall.
We go, light that up. I'm assuming that moves. Does indeed.
Must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
I can't believe it took us so long to solve
What
one
makes
puzzle.
you say that?
The poacher camps always felt
Revelio.
present. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
She gets a sense of safety and calm. I can understand that obviously it's going to be a different feeling to the poacher camps. They look like nest boxes there, don't they? Okay. Lots of brambles and things I think we have to take away.
Revelio.
There's a door there as well.
Bombarda. Revelio.
It's in here. Chance.
Lumos.
That's what I was trying to do in there. Wouldn't let me cast the spell in there because I think it was crouched. There's obviously something in here though.
Revelio.
Right, there's a chest there. Does that make that completely disappear so we can climb up? Because them brambles hurt us. Okay, that's fine. The fire seems to help with that.
Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about
That's
creatures.
everything picked up here.
Gran would love it here.
She would.
So I always make sure we
can't
pick
wait to
everything
tell her
up.
all about it.
Alright, head for the light. What else we got here to do?
Revelio.
Alright, there's a chest here. Brambles.
Revelio.
What have we got? There's a chest up there to get.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be.
No, I'd wager it's
How
not
to
as
get
well.
through.
Okay, we've got a dice there as oh, we've got 2 dice. Before we use the dice then, I think we need to climb up this side, grab what's up here. Then we'll go to the other side, grab what's up there, and then we'll come back and move the 2 dice. I call them dice, they look like dice. But we move this first. Jump off. Because there's a chest over here as well. At least let me know we've got that. Took us so long to get in here, at least we're now in here. I'm just annoyed at myself that it took so long. Right. Oh, that's the other one we need anyway up here, so actually we needed to get up here anyway. So this one we need to get down. I can chuck that down over there. There we go. So one is purple, which is this one. I don't know if that's going to work on its side like that. And the other one is there. Which I'm guessing is orange. Yeah. There we go. Is that one on properly? No. Go and sit on there properly. Come on. I think that needs turning. Looking at that, I think that needs flipendo. If we... No. There we go. I think that's the way around now. What about this one? Try and look at the symbol to see what side the symbol is. So it's taken it off a little bit, hasn't it? Leave it there.
The plates on the floor have symbols on them.
They do have symbols on them. Trying to match. Okay, this one has words at the bottom. There's words all the way around, to be fair. How do we know if that matches? I can't see enough to see if it matches.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay. I wonder if the top one has to be the right way. Which smaller word? So I can't get close enough to see the wording. Right, I think this one needs to turn. That was the wrong spell.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Come back. I think I need to turn it. Is that in the right?
I wonder if we can find anything else nearby with symbols that match the ones on the plates.
Yeah, so we need to turn this. This bit here needs to be the other side.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Right. Is that right? No. Keep pressing the wrong one.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
So just needs to turn a little bit. I think that's right. It's not quite on there, but that is. I think that's the right way round. Just don't want it to turn anymore. I don't know how close it needs to be actually on there. That's the thing. Come on. It's going off now. I'm not doing anything. Why have you decided to move off there?
That's a brilliant idea.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay. I think that one's right. Now we've got to look at the symbols in this one, I think. So the flame needs to be turned. That needs to be turned around.
Must represent a spell we could cast on an object that belongs with each plate.
Oh, cast a spell on it. Okay, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. So that's fire. And then this one needs glacier. There we go. It wasn't all about turning around and getting them right.
Of course.
Just needed to cast a spell on them both.
Clever.
Revelio.
Okay, now we just need to search for Snigets. Oh, this bit behind us. Didn't see this open up.
Look at this place.
There's poachers.
What was that?
Not Dawn, that's for certain. Bombarda.
You've made a mistake.
Too close to them then.
Sensation. Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
Shall we?
Or just...
The lab
Right, we're just going to take these out, the poachers. Defeat as many of the poachers as possible. Or take them all out, in fact. You're down as well. Then poachers dealt with. Centaurs coming in as well. I think this mission seems to have the hardest missions for us to solve. I don't know if I've used ancient magic on them ones. I'm trying to use ancient magic on each different kind of enemy since we found out that that's one of the trophy requirements for platinum. Why, is he down? I thought we had that one down, but we didn't. Animagus. There we go, another one with ancient magic. As I say, we need to defeat every type of enemy of ancient magic or use ancient magic on them. I don't think we actually defeat them, we just use it on them. So I'm trying to use it where possible. We're doing okay though at the minute. We are working quite well. You're down as well. Who's left?
I think that was all of them.
No, it's all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but
Decent fight, to be fair.
When you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your
Revelio.
See if there's anything else to pick up.
I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me. Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
No, the Snigets aren't here yet, are they? That's the thing. But yeah, the hardest puzzles in the game so far have definitely been the ones to get into this area. That moon puzzle, I can't believe I was getting that wrong for ages. It was something so simple. And it was just because I looked at the symbol wrong. Right, there's nothing else to... there's a couple of things here. I think that's everything picked up. Go in the doors then. May finally get to see our Sniget. But yeah, one puzzle really stumped us.
There they are.
And there they are. Snidget eggs.
Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to...
She gonna break the charm?
I wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
There we go, charm is done. And they are Snidgets.
Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The Centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
So the Centaurs are going to guard them by the sounds of it.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
Now that must be near enough her storyline done, I would assume.
You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snigets.
So that is her side quest done, I think. Looking at that. Unless we get another thing from her.
Revelio.
I'm assuming we can't catch a Sniget. Part of me wants to catch one and put it in our Bavarian, but I'm assuming we can't. What are these out here? Oh, that's just things to pick up. So I think we're done. The quest ended. I want to double check we can't talk to her one more time, just to be sure we are done. Yeah. And there's nothing secret around here to pick up. So I think we just have to head out. I think that is done. It's all that trouble to get in. It doesn't take long before you're out, does it? I don't think I can fast travel out either, because this is one of the ones you have to go in differently. We may get an owl off her to speak to her again. Maybe, potentially. Okay, the entrance was just up here. There we go, Hogwarts Valley. I've got a feeling that is it. I would have hoped that would have added to our list of animals, but I don't think it did. And if it didn't, I think we are still one short. No, animals, 13 of 13 now. Oh, it must have been the Phoenix then was the final one. I thought they were added, they were part of that list, but I don't think they are. Okay. So as that's done, there is an ancient magic hotspot here while we're here. We do want to go back here. We've cleared the village, everything needs picking up, but we can hand in a mission there that we've already cleared. Let's go to the magic hotspot first, though. So that's done. Obviously, we'll fly a little bit more now because we can. But yeah, I want to do this magic hotspot first. So we know that's done. Right, I'm guessing we're fighting spiders along this way. There's one there. If spiders suddenly appear, we're going to have to fight. One there. Okay.
8 legs is simply too many.
8 legs is simply too many. Got more spiders showing up. The small ones these are. Is that all of them?
Revelio.
Right, where's this last? Oh, it's up there. Right, so we need to get into there then. What's the easiest way up? On the box. And then this should be the place of power done. There we go. Job done there. It's always nice to get these things cleared. There is a mission we can hand in as well at the village. We know that's there to be done.
Revelio.
I take it there's nothing else here to pick up. In terms of that... Oh, we didn't get the collection chest. How did we not get the collection chest from there? Right, well, while we're here, we need to do that. I don't quite understand how we missed the collection chest, as we've just been in there. So somewhere in here is a collection chest, and that clears that area. But this is obviously where we were for the Snigets. But I've obviously missed something at some point to get a collection chest. We got that chest there. We went into this room here. There's no chest there. See, we search everywhere in quite a lot of detail, so how we've missed something, I'm not sure. But according to that, we haven't got a collection chest. It's above me. Oh, it's there. Okay. Well, these I don't remember seeing that up there. So obviously we have missed it. Come on. Got a feeling we need to put that on the floor and then Levioso as well. Because it looks quite a high up area. And then this will be this done. I can't leave an area without making sure we've done everything there. That's my issue. But I thought we'd done everything here, but we missed this. It was a little bit out of the way, to be fair, but at least we found it now.
Revelio.
The only other thing here is this. I'm pretty sure everything else here is done. So now we can leave. Just put spells back on. There is an astronomy table nearby for us to do as well, and then we can return and do the mission with the troll to the village, because we did take out the troll on the way to here. We finally found the Snigets, so they're done as well. It was one hell of a puzzle to get inside, but only because I wasn't paying attention to the symbols enough. If we look on the map now, this should say it's done. Oh no, that's a tomb. Okay, that's somewhere else. We need to head there as well. But this one now says it's done. Astronomy table, we'll turn it to night time. We'll go and hand the mission in over here. And then we need to go to the Dow family tomb. That is part of another mission we've already got. We just haven't gone and done it yet. But since we're here, it makes sense to try and do it whilst here. I'm not entering while mounted. I'm going over it. Right, we'll quickly go and do this astronomy table. It's fast travel to the village, hand the troll mission in, and then we do Samantha Dale's tomb. That's a mission from...
Likely this astronomy table.
There's a Mongol here. I don't know if I'm... There we go. I don't know if we've used ancient magic on a Mongol, so as one of the trophies is to do that, it made sense to try it at least, so it's done. Right, we'll turn to nighttime, village, and then Samantha Dale's. That's a mission from Hogwarts itself. We know we can hand that back in later. But that's something we need to do. Okay, let's get this lined up. I think it goes that way. Asiri, good morning, how are you? There we go, that's that one done. Corvus. Another one done. Okay. We can now head to the village. I like to make sure everything's done in one area. It just makes life so much easier. So, there's a mission to hand in here.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I think it's the lady we need to talk to hand this in. She had a little house to herself.
Did you deliver the Chinese chomping cabbages to my friend Bernard yet?
We haven't, no. Oh, there's another letter here. The Goblins' rebellion attacks on Feldcroft are becoming more frequent. They need to be searching for something. We haven't done the Chinese chomping cabbages, that's admittedly. We'll do that as soon as we're nearby. Right, there was a lady on her own that gave us this mission. I think it's this lady here. We need to talk to and tell her we took her troll out, unfortunately. How are you today, then, Asiri?
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
You did what you could.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Thanks for the live video, much appreciated.
I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already...
We're still just over half an hour of the stream. I've got plenty of time still to get a few more things done.
I mean, that troll. It was troll.
She's calling it her troll, doesn't she? Troll. Troll Slayer. Troll Slayer.
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title.
We're now with the title of Troll Slayer.
On my own, but truly, thank you for what you did.
Are we not? Okay. There we go. Mission complete.
Has a nice ring to it.
Okay, we did gain a mission as we was heading here. Let's have a quick look at that. I'm assuming Poppy wants to talk to us one last time to finish off that quest line. Yeah, Poppy wants to speak to us near the Great Hall. Where is this? Because if this is... No, it's miles away. I was thinking if it was nearby, we'd do it. But actually, no. The one I want to do, if we look at the map, is Samantha Dale's tomb, which is over here. There is a treasure vault on the way, and then Dale family tomb to do there. And it's just one. I think we just need to grab an heirloom or something from there. We'll head to the treasure vault first. We are going to fly because we've done this area. We've seen everything there is to see here, I believe. So there's no. I don't normally fly unless we've already been and seen everything, so we don't miss anything. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Okay, in we go, and then it's the. We need to find a way to open this, and I'm assuming.
Revelio.
It's not as simple as just opening the door, I would guess. Or is it?
Bombarda.
Well, Bombarda doesn't work. Right, there's something we've got to do to open that doorway then. It would seem.
Revelio.
There is something up there. Let's have a look. Okay, this needs pulling by looks of things. It's on the other side, yeah. So this may open the doorway. There we go, door open. Some of them do require finding a way in. There's generally one chest in here and that's it.
I should investigate.
Sometimes there's been a puzzle to solve as well, but very few so far. This could be a puzzle one, or it could be a straight quest, a straight chest. I reckon this is a puzzle. We've got to build something in the centre using the bones. Some of these puzzles are really confusing. Some, like this one, are actually quite simple. We'll bring the bones in. There we go, bones done. And there's our chest.
Bombarda.
There you go. Don't always get something decent, but when it's disappeared off the map, you know you've done it. It's gone away. See, there's no marker there on the map, so that is job done. We're heading to the Dale family tomb next. Let me just turn off the quest that we've actually got on there. There we go. Dale family tomb is where we're heading next, which is nearby. And then this whole kind of corner, bar the cabbages, which we can go and do and fast travel back when it's done. Everything here is then kind of done. I don't know what the family tomb's going to have in store for us because we've not been there before. I always do that. It's coming up pressing the buttons too quickly on the controller. But yeah, so we may find there's a puzzle to solve or something to do here, but we know we need to get the collection chest at the very least. And I can't quite remember what she needs us to do while we're here. But this is a quest from one of the students in Hogwarts. So we can hand this back in when we go and see Poppy as well. Trophy achieved, the Intrepid Explorer. I don't know what that's for. I have looked at trophies yesterday.
That's a good start.
Now we've finished the story, we can look at trophies, but I don't remember all of them. Okay, there's a wall there that can be broken. There's a chest there. We'll grab this chest first, it's here. Again, we're struggling to find items that actually help us. Is there anything this way? Okay, there is a way that way as well. It's this way.
Revelio.
Alright, that's got the horrible leaves that actually hurt us if we don't do anything to them first. There were two routes to the same bit here. We didn't have to go blow that up.
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
Yeah, Devil's Snare, that one there. Grab that one here as well. There's symbols on the ground, which makes me wonder what we're going to find there. More Devil's Snare. Well, that wasn't Devil's Snare, so we can blow that up. There are some small spiders around, so that's something to be aware of. Although they're not attacking, so that's a bonus. That needs blowing up as well. Just checking there's nothing else here we've missed. There's something there.
Revelio.
Although we could do it, there's nothing up there by the looks of it. There we go, let's head down. I can't quite remember what she asked us to retrieve from her family's tomb. But if we just pick everything possible up in here, it's kind of job done that way. Okay, hasn't the quest updated, so I don't think that's what we needed to pick up from here. but I can't see anything else. This was this way anyway. There's other routes to take we haven't gone yet. I think we need to climb up here. Is that a route? We opened it up and there's nothing up there. I think we need to climb up there. But I don't quite know how we get up there. Offhand. It's too high for us. Unless that's a way out. And there's another way to go in. Which could be to do with the Devil's Snare we saw a minute ago. When we went a different route. I reckon this way may lead us to the same place. Yeah, I think that's the way out. Right, we've got the Riparian Troll to defeat. This is the Dale family too. As I say, I can't quite remember what we needed to do for the Dale family, but we'll figure that out, I'm sure, when we get this done. If we clear this as always, like normal, I'm sure we'll figure out what we're actually meant to bring her back. Trying to make sure we've got some ancient magic at all times, so we use it on every type of enemy, because that is still a trophy we haven't got. This troll is actually under our level, strangely. Most things we face are actually above our level by normally 2 or 3. This is actually below us. The dueling feat we can do, which is actually when we're just about to get him down. It's the ancient magic move when to knock him out, to finish him off, is to hit him with his own club. So we can always use ancient magic to finish him off right near the end. And that would be that dueling feat done. We haven't got many dueling feats done, to be fair. I think that's what it is. Or is it maybe disarming spell, maybe? I've not tried to use disarming spell on the troll, let's try that. Yeah, I'll have to wait till we get back up, I think. We've not really used disarming spell on a troll. I say Expelliarmus doesn't do anything, is the answer to my question. Once we've got him nearly down, we've got plenty of ancient magic to use. There's no point using him until he's nearly down anyway. Right, we'll use ancient magic now to knock him out. No, okay, that wasn't how we flip a troll into his face. That is the troll down. So now we just want to make sure we pick everything up. And hopefully that will be what we need for this mission. Even though we haven't got it highlighted up. Okay. There's a bag over there to pick up. There's a chest over there as well, I think. Okay. So there's a bag here, and a chest.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
So I don't know if we're done here or not. That's the only question I've got. Is there any other route to take? There's doors there. I'm not sure if they open. There's nothing on them to say they do open.
Revelio.
That's how we slid in. I don't think there's anything else here. Ah, there is. There's another route this way. Have a look down this way then. So I couldn't see an actual route to go, but actually there is something. Not too sure where it's going to lead us to though, or what we're going to pick up. I could find the mission to be fair and highlight it. That would probably help me, wouldn't it? Right, there we go. We've got the crest of it.
That's the curse. Hopefully.
Revelio.
So that's what we needed to pick up. If we go, I can't go to map while we're here, but I'm pretty sure we've cleared this now. So that was for the mission for the Duke family. I believe they're back in Hogwarts, so we should be able to hand that in and go and see Poppy. We need to head to the room of requirements for a lot of our gear we've picked up, as we don't know what it is and what it does. Hopefully it's better than what we're using. We're struggling to find any better gear currently. But I think this is thoroughly explored. There's nowhere else to go that I can see. We won't really know whether we've done it all until we get out, because it's the collection chest that clears it. Okay. Yeah, so that was the way where we couldn't figure out how we go up. That was the one. So I think this is our way out, if I remember. And then we head left. Left again. And this should lead us out. Or I'm leading us somewhere completely different. I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. Back to Hogwarts Valley. I think this is done. Let's have a look.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
So we need to hand that in to finish that mission. So just to double check, that is cleared, so there's nothing else left to do there. We've got one mission to hand in Brockpur. Poppy wants to see us in the Great Hall, so we're going to do that first, and then I'm just trying to find where the other mission to hand in is, so I can try and remember its name. No. There we go. Yes. So betting a curse, we need to go and hand that one in as well, which I think. Let's find out where she is. I thought she was at Hogwarts. She is in Hogwarts. So actually, we'll hand that in first. We'll travel to the greenhouses, hand that in, mission done. Go and speak to Poppy. That should be a whole set of storyline done. And then I think the only major side story left is Natty, which we'll do probably first thing tomorrow morning.
I'm happy to tell you that
just because we've only got about 25 minutes left.
Just as you asked.
We might as well do the whole storyline from where we're at with it. Go forward from there.
Feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
No, it's fine. Bit of a troll, but nothing there.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries.
Hence why there's a troll there.
Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt.
Another happy student, that's the main thing.
Thank you again for what you did.
Give it a minute to catch up, there we go. Betting a curse complete. And we complete 18 of 18 there. We're leveled up to level 32. And we've that's a goal complete as well. There is somewhere around here a page to pick up. I can hear a page, but I just don't know where it is. Is there a padlock on there? Just locked. Just says locked. What about this padlock? Locked. I wonder if that's to do with a quest at some point. There we go, that's a field guide I can hear. The Dirry Gibble plums. This orange radish-like fruit floats upside down as it grows. Some people believe it can enhance one's ability to accept the extraordinary. Right, so we can't go in them rooms. It just says locked. I'm assuming that's quest related then.
Revelio.
Another field guide. The greenhouse tree. Situated at the centre of the Hogwarts greenhouse, this giant tree has a system of roots as deep-reaching and convoluted as a school's dungeons. Okay. There is a chest in there as well. Whilst here... Chest is the one there. We'll grab the chest, then we'll go and speak to Poppy. There's a chest up here as well. Oh, is that a chest or is it something else? It's a chest. Our gear slots are full. So we don't want to pick anything else up now until we've emptied all the gear out. That's annoying. Although I don't know if that chest over there is gear related. May not be. Where's the stairs? If it's gear related, then we might just have to chuck something out. No, Wigan World. And there's a chest down there. Can I jump down? No. Gotta run all the way round. Okay, then we'll go and meet... Well, we'll go and get rid of all the gear, I think, and then we'll meet Poppy. I guess we need to get rid of something. Every bit of gear we've picked up so far is no good to us. None of them have helped. I'm just looking for something green to get rid of. That would do. Money... I've always, when we started this, felt really bad for chucking gear away, destroying it. Because I always felt like it was a waste, considering you can sell it. But actually, we've got so much money now because we don't spend it, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's kind of got to the point. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Right, we've got some. We're going to have some increases in stats by the looks of it because we've gained a few from these mystery items. So let's have a look at those. We need to go and sell gear as well. Again, there's no point upgrading gear, I don't feel, until we hit level 40, which I believe is max level. So the gear we've then got is permanently the top gear we're going to get if it's level 40 itself. And in that respect, we can then add in traits that work for us. That's worse. That's better. Currently, we're using that, but we do gain 11 extra offense there, so we'll put that one in. That one is no good. That one's no good. That's better, but it's only 11 better than what we're using. Although that one's better than the one we're using by 13, so that's what we wanted. Just going to turn that off so we can't see it. I still wish you could do it once, and that's every bit of gear then turned off. Nope. 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 So none of those help us. We'll quickly change our wand. We've got a few new wand handles. We have just been changing them every time we get a new one. Because it's all is cosmetic. And I don't generally do cosmetic. So that's the same as what we're using. That's lower, slower, lower, lower, lower. Higher by 4. And we do more damage with Confringo. And that's one of the ones we use quite a bit, to be fair. We'll just turn that invisible as well. We've got about 20, 15 minutes left. That's better. So we'll put that on. What we'll do, we're going to quickly fast travel, sell all the gear, come back, meet Poppy. So that's 4 better. Lower, that's lower. Okay, so the only one that's better is this one. We don't use the Frindo that much, to be honest, but it is higher stats, so we may as well add it to us. I know it's only 4, but we might as well use it. Right, so let's quickly fast travel to sell all our stuff, and then we're going to head back here to go and speak to Poppy. If we go to Hogsmeade, we can sell it at our shop, actually. Just because it makes sense, we're there anyway. And then Poppy, and then that mission is also complete, and then we'll maybe be able to quickly fit something else in before we finish for this morning. That's the hope. Right. Where is she? There's Penny.
To see you back here.
So, I'm still keeping... I don't know... I don't think there's any point keeping legendary gear. Obviously, when we hit level 40, max level, we want everything to be level 40 as well. So it makes sense to just get rid of everything. There should be a sell all button. I was keeping legendary gear for ages, thinking, oh, that's, you know, we might never be able to replace it. The amount of gear we pick up, it actually doesn't matter. And we've got over 20,000 gold. We've yet to sell a single animal, and yet we still have that kind of money. Once you start selling your no good gear, money seems not an issue. And I could have kept some of these, but we're okay with what we've got. Why is there no sell all button? Or maybe you should be able to select it, sell all below legendary or something like that would make sense. Right, we've got space for anything else we come across.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Thank you, Penny. Right, we're going to go and do the quest with Poppy in the Great Hall. As I say, this is one of the last parts of her quest line, I believe. Since we found the Snigets, there shouldn't be much more to do, I don't think. We shall find out.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Okay, over here. Oh, it's an actual quest by the looks of it. Oh, it's the Dalian Key. Where are you going? Hang on, before we do our quest. The Dalian Key. The Daedalian keys are important because we need to find them all. So, yeah, there we go. Let's quickly do the Daedalian key. This will give us a house token. We just need to slap the key at the right time. Ideally, if it's passing the lock like that. That's another house token gained. I don't know how many others we need to gain in total. I think once the Daedalian keys are all done, I think that will be all done. Is my thinking.
Just the person I was
Right, here's Poppy. Let's see if we can finish off her quest line before we finish for this morning.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snigets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands,
She had to come back to school at some point, didn't she?
And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
Of course. It's the sort of thing friends do for each other, isn't it?
I suppose so. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Hauntel Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Nothing wrong with that. Highwing's good company.
She is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone. And share Highwing.
Okay, we'll ask the questions and I think that is it.
Does your Gran know that we found the Snigets?
I couldn't hold it in
for her anyway.
I told her everything. She was livid that I'd been anywhere near the poachers. But she confessed that she was rather envious about the Snigets.
At least we're going to see the Snigets as well, that's the big thing.
I don't suppose you've heard anything from your parents, have you?
I haven't, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
Right, stay out of trouble, Poppy.
It's all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me
She's not turning into a poacher hunter, isn't she?
And with Centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
There we go, trophy achieved, Beast Friends. That is Poppy's quest line completely done. There is nothing left to do with her now. The only one really left people-wise is Natty. That is someone we still need to go and do a quest line with. But like I say, we'll do that first thing tomorrow, as we have only got about 10-15 minutes left. So whilst here, I wonder if we can find... We need to find a moth to put into that mirror there. There's still stuff around we still need to do. There's also something through here. I think I can see a moth. There's a wrong button. I've changed my... I forgot I changed my spells. And I'm trying to grab the book, forgetting I changed my spells, to be fair. Right. That's the field guide in Hogwarts. There's another Daedalian key here. Where's it gone? Follow the Daedalian key. I've lost it. Where'd it go? It's above us. This will be another house token done. So I mean, we haven't spent much time in Hogwarts doing the stuff in Hogwarts. So that is something we also need to do. I missed it. Slap the key in the hole. Seems a bit of a nasty thing to do to one of these, isn't it, really? Got it. I've been watching Spider-Verse and Peter is dating MJ again. Fair enough. What's behind the locked door? Let's see what's behind the locked door. Yeah, we haven't spent lots of time in Hogwarts trying to find the Hogwarts secrets and stuff. And there is still lots to do around the place in terms of treasure chests and things. And house tokens needs doing at least. So we've got quite a bit to do around Hogwarts. But we'll see how much we can get done tomorrow. Tomorrow the plan is Natty's missions. That's the big thing for tomorrow. Natty missions, and then also right, there's something making a ding noise, which means it's nearby. What do we need to do with this? Glacial. We need to do something with this to make it happen. It's not that. all these different statues and these different spells using on them. It's knowing which one which though. Oh, I know what it is. Levioso. Just I can see it at the bottom. It tells you what you need to use on it.
Levioso.
There we go. Field guide there. That's what I mean. There's still lots of things around Hogwarts we need to do. It is just a case of finding them all. That's the thing. It's little things like that. He hates Zendaya's version of MJ. Her full name isn't Mary. Oh, really? Right, there is a field guide somewhere. I think it's through the doorway. We know we're looking for a Mothra over there as well. Like I say, we've got about 10 minutes, so we may as well spend some time looking around Hogwarts. There may even be some missions we can go and hand in, to be fair. Where's this door taking us?
Revelio.
There's definitely something around. Don't know where this takes us, to be fair. There's another mirror there we can see outlined. I don't know where this takes us. Oh, there's a chest here, so we've not been down here before. But if we have been down here, we've not been down here for a while. Okay, there's another mirror there that needs a moth. I find the moth's the hardest thing to find. Everything we can do, we just struggle to find moths. Ah, is this Moaning Myrtle's bathroom? It looks like it. That one's out, says out of order. I wonder if this is Moaning Myrtle's bathroom from the films. It looks very familiar. You're watching Marvel Spider-Man anime. Ah, okay. Yeah, it does look familiar. Oh, if it's not Moaning Myrtle's, it's something. Right.
Revelio.
Any moths anywhere? Because that's what we need for that. They are the hardest thing I seem to find for me. I find. A bathroom. Oh. Slithering sink. Scratched into one of the copper taps in a seemingly ordinary sink in the girls' toilets is a small snake. No one knows what it means. Oh, that's from the film, isn't it? Slithering snake on a tap. Isn't that Chamber of Secrets, potentially? Someone's making plants in there. Yeah, I think that's a nod to the Chamber of Secrets. There's little Easter eggs like that all over the place.
Revelio.
Still haven't seen a moth, though. Is what I've been looking for. Anything in these toilets? I don't think we'll find anything else, but it's worth a look. No, I think that's everything in here then. Can't see a moth anywhere. Yeah, I seem to have an issue with finding these moths or them mirrors for some reason. I just struggle to see them. No, we can't enter it. I kind of assumed we can enter it, but I just thought it must be something to do with it there. I haven't really walked around this kind of area of the school before. A lock here. What's in here?
Hamora.
We've got just over 5 minutes. So we might as well, like I said, we'll just do a bit of exploring on Hogwarts before we finish. As we haven't done lots of that because we've been focusing on missions and story. But first thing tomorrow, we'll start Natty's missions. That'll be first tomorrow. That is the Chamber of Secrets, was it? A killer. I thought it was. As soon as you saw the field guide said it was the symbol, I kind of thought that could be the case. Right, we need to do that. There we go, that's that one done. Another field guide. I'm still struggling to find moths for the mirrors. That's the one thing I'm really struggling with. What level lock are you? Level 1.
Hello, Hamora.
I feel like we haven't really been down here. I don't remember going to them bathrooms before. But there's lots of Easter eggs. Like the one thing I want to see is Hagrid's house, because there is a Robbie Coltrane.
Revelio.
We need to be invisible. Hang on a second. For this chest. Because there's a Robbie Coltrane
Revelio.
memorial. I think it's the right word I'm after. Detention chamber. This is the detention chamber. This chamber allegedly served as the school's preferred location for punishing students. If physical torture is no longer utilised during detention, the aura of such horrific practices lingers. Right. That's everything in here found and done. I kind of want to know where there's a moth, because obviously I need one. I just don't know where it is. Can we unlock this door?
Revelio.
There's a lock on the door, but it won't let me do anything with it, which is weird. I didn't find a moth, did I? Right, let's head outside the school. I want to see if we can, before we finish, we've got about 5 minutes. I wonder if we can find Hagrid's house. I know it's here, I just don't know where. Because I read something the other day about it. Now, which part of the school would it be at, is the question. We're not going to go and see Professor Weasley anytime soon. I wonder if that's the Beast classroom. Would it be there? The Beast classroom isn't Hagrid's house, though, is it? Although Hagrid did do beasts. I just want to see the memorial for Robbie Coltrane. So this is the Beast classroom.
How nice to see you.
Can we go inside? Oh, we can go inside.
Hello, Hamora.
There's probably something inside we haven't picked up. I know his memorial's outside, not inside. We've got to find his house, though. And I can't quite offhand remember where it's located in the Hagrid's grounds, in the Hogwarts grounds. Right, what's in here to pick up? Dear Professor Hoenn, I would be more than happy to take any excess puffskin hair from you. I could collect it when I next make delivery to the castle. Sounds like plenty for your classroom. Welsh Green when I was collecting toad hide in the west. Just talking about different creatures they've come across. Chest there. Chest there. Got to keep an eye out for demi-guides as well. Just in case we need to turn it to night time for demi-guides. I think there is one nearby.
Revelio.
Nothing? Nothing in here.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Where? There's a niffler on the chest there, though. Ah, there's a demiguise. So if you just quickly turn it to night time, and then we can pick the demiguise up. I was more looking at the niffler on the chest. There we go. That's another demiguise dump. But yeah, there's a niffler just on the chest there. Let's turn it to daytime again. But yeah, I can't quite remember exactly where the Hagrid's house is. His future house, I should say. Yeah, little niffler. Like I say, there's loads of little secrets around everywhere. If you're willing to look for them. I don't think this is his house, though, is it? Obviously, the Beast classroom is there. I don't think that's his actual house. And I don't know exactly where it is. I was hoping we'd find it fairly simply, but maybe not. There's something there. Would it just be just outside the school gates potentially? I don't know if it's marked up on the map. That's the thing. It might not be. That's the hidden. We need to do that mission. There's several missions to do here as well. We've not attend History of Magic class. That's something we need to do. Let's head just outside the grounds and see if we can find it. We've only got a couple of minutes left. I'm just trying to find the Robbie Coltrane Memorial at Hagrid's house before we finish. So this is that. So this is just outside Hogwarts. I could look it up to find it immediately, but I don't tend to look things up. I just thought we may quickly see it. That's the Quidditch pitch. Hogwarts is there. See if there's a house nearby. I believe it's only a small house. It's not a big one. That's Forbidden Forest. Maybe it's further away than I thought. Yeah, maybe it won't be that simple to find then. I'm pretty sure it's not in the hills. You know what? I don't normally look things up, but before we finish, I want to just have a quick look at this. So, let's see if I can quickly find a location for Hagrid's house. And then we will end there. Okay. This is future house anyway, it's not his real house. Okay, it's there. I think I know where we're going then. So from here, I think it's there. Alright, in that? That's there, that's there, that's there. I think it's actually in this little village here, or near to it, from what I've just seen. I thought it's a nice way to end to see it. Like, there's many Easter eggs around. I wonder who lives here is what Harry says. What our character says.
Revelio.
And I don't know if this is his house. I don't... Oh, look at that. There's a little, what's it from Fantastic Beasts? One of the little tree things. Don't think this is the house, offhand.
There you are! Thank you again for finding my dear Archie. I honestly don't know.
It's not that one. I know what it looks like, what we're looking for. I just don't know where exactly it is. I think we're slightly off. Is there another house here? Over on the map. I think we're slightly off. I think it's further that way. Although there's no other houses here, is there? I literally just looked to find out exactly where it was to speed us up before we finish.
It's dangerous if I'm not careful.
Ah, here we are. We're here. I think this is it. Or is it not? I know exactly what I'm looking for, but I'm just trying to find it is the difficult part. No, it's not this one. There's no other houses here. This will be nice to see it before we finish. Across the bridge. Hagrid's hut is on the left-hand side of the track overlooking the lake and a pumpkin patch. Well, that's... pumpkin patch there. Okay. Head to the south side, across the bridge near the clock tower court, find the path on the bottom, let's see Hagrid's on the left side of the track, overlooking the lake. Well, this is his house then. Well, I can't seem to see the memorial to him. I don't think it's inside. This house is oh, there we go. That's where it was. We are in the right place. So that is the memorial to Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid in the films. I just wanted to see it. Say that it's something we've seen. It's one of the Easter eggs around the place. There's quite a few of them. But this is Hagrid's future house. And that is that. So we're out of time for this morning. We are finished. I'm afraid we're out of time. We are going to be back tomorrow morning with more Hogwarts Legacy. We'll continue on with the Natty mission tomorrow and finish her storyline, and then we'll see how much more we can get done tomorrow's stream, with the plan to think about how we're going to go about next week and that kind of stuff. There's still lots to do. If we look at our quest log, in terms of clearing the map, there's lots. But we've got Natty's mission here. We haven't done the Weasley mission, so we haven't quite finished the main story, because that's there for us. And there's still all these different things to do. Most of these mainly take 5 minutes. Some may take a little bit longer. But there's still quite a few to do there. So I think we've still got a decent week, maybe. And as I say, we can also start the part playthroughs if we do decide to go for plan, which I think we probably will. Just to see the house-specific missions for the other houses, because that's something we haven't done yet. And each house has a specific mission. The shop mission we did with the upside down fighting and stuff, that's the Gryffindor mission. There are 3 others. One is Azkaban, although I've been told it's not as exciting as it sounds. But all 3 houses have house-specific missions, so I do want to see those if we can as well. So that's something that we'll try and slot in when we can. We are live again this evening for Marvel Midnight Suns. Marvel Midnight Suns DLC with Venom as a playable character drops today. I don't know what time. I think it's this afternoon. So we are live this evening for 2 hours. So have a look at that. That storyline for that continues on from the Deadpool storyline. So that will be this evening. And we're back tomorrow morning, as I say, of Hogwarts Legacy. Tomorrow evening is Batman Again Arkham Asylum. So we've got a busy couple of days of streaming. As it's been a busy week, to be fair. I fitted extra things in. And there is daily content on the channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Hope you enjoy the content on the channel as well. And as I say, we're back this evening with Marvel Midnight Suns. Tomorrow morning with more Hogwarts Legacy. Tomorrow evening with Batman Arkham Asylum. Lots going on. But for the rest of you, enjoy the rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. And hopefully we'll see you on a live stream very soon. Thank you all very much. Have a good one. See you soon.